Hello there, my little cupcakes. Welcome to a podcast with the Vibe Ventures. We will be waiting for the other members. We can start chatting while we wait for the other members to be ready. And otherwise, I hope you will enjoy us talking about anime and video games mainly today. And yeah, please enjoy your stay and your feel free to talk about all your opinions in chat. We will try to keep up with chat as much as possible, but with all of our yapping, we will probably not be able to answer each chat message. But we'll do our best. So, hello Dreamer, thank you for dropping in. How are you doing today? Welcome to today's Vibe Ventures podcast. We'll be talking about anime and video games mainly. So yeah, let's see if the other members are ready. Sora's ready, okay. Wait, are they unmuted? Oh, they're unmuted already. Oh.
You're probably not streaming, I guess.
Exactly. If you're live, you are live. If you're not, you're dead. You're speaking with a ghost of me.
Probably talking to a ghosty. Yes. Okay, so we're gonna wait until the going. Oh, okay. Here we go. Shadow.
Hi.
Hey, Shadow. What was this? Hi. It was a hi.
Hi.
Yeah. Hey. Hello.
You want a freaking negative hi? Hi.
That was it. Let me try that. Hi. Hello, everyone.
Hi, little bitch.
Everything's so depressing. Yeah. I hate everybody. Yes. Oh, yes. Everything's so lovely. I hate all of you. Yes. Hey. Hey, everyone.
Everything about you. I don't give a shit.
Okay, so coming back to normal. Okay, so coming back to normal.
Hello,
okay,
Lucifer.
so right now okay. Hey, Lucifer. Okay, so we are waiting right now for Layton. Right now, Layton is probably
introducing himself. Yes, it's me time. Hammer me on the head. The bonks. Give me the hand pats.
No, the chancla.
He really loves to get all the spotlight, so give him some time, bro.
Yeah. Yeah,
I know that specifically because I have to edit each and every video for a YouTube channel.
Yeah, but by the way, thank you very much, Shadow, for always editing the videos for the
no problem, dude.
team.
I'm the best one of a team, I guess.
I guess a video producer.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, he's making the video, so now it's our video producer, and I'm the media, and I'm working in the media.
Yeah, you're the social media promoter. Yes.
Yeah, so if somebody actually want to join the Vibe Ventures, you are actually going to talk with me pretty much, because I'm the one that is in charge of it. I'm the one that also scheduled the stuff.
He's our manager.
Yeah, I'm the manager. I'm manager in scheduling the stuff. Okay, now
I just changed my username. I'm One Piece. Okay, gotcha. I'll call you Lucifer though because of your new username, but I'll know who you are. Thank you for letting me know.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes, do you have something to say, Leo?
Yeah, we just got an application entry.
What?
Oh, really?
Just now?
Yeah, right now.
No. What the hell?
What?
Okay, I'll check it out real quick.
Yeah, we did. Oh, okay.
That is a very interesting timing.
Okay, that was actually a very interesting time. Okay,
guys, it's a sign.
It's a sign.
Give me a sign. Hit me, baby, one more time.
Shadow,
what's your favorite song? My song, Pixel Dream.
Okay.
That's my new theme song, and that's my favorite song.
Yeah, why not? Go for it. Let's see.
Oh.
Okay.
Japan? Okay.
Japanese? Oh.
Japanese. Oh, this is awesome.
In Hiroshima.
Don't say the name. We need to investigate.
I will not.
Oh,
I
apparently
will not. Don't
Nathan
worry.
knows him.
I'm just
Apparently Nathan knows him.
Oh, okay. I think I know who's this. Okay, I think I know
Okay.
who's this.
One
person.
second. Apply.
Third-person
Okay,
shooter fan, RPGs.
Interesting.
Want to help out with the
Interesting, huh?
recordings from behind the scenes type of stuff? But that's my job.
Well, so he wants to help us with the videos.
He wants to take my job. How dare he?
Listen, you don't have to say it like that. Maybe he wants to help out.
With what?
Okay, so
my humor
yeah,
will be
thank you-
taken out. No way. Mm-mm.
But that's the
Okay,
problem.
so
make
thank
this
you very much for
He
telling me
wants
that
to
there was a
help
new
us make
application.
this group rise in popularity. Okay, how's he gonna do that?
Hello, G. I
Okay.
wonder who. Yeah, G. I wonder who
I'm
just
very,
did.
I'm very interested in how he's planning to do that.
Yeah, I mean.
Well, we'll just have to set up an interview. with him.
Wait, it's Mr.
Yeah,
Husky.
hello.
I
Yeah, I
know
wonder
him.
who. Yeah, I wonder. Yeah, I know. You know this person. Yes, Mr.
I know Mr.
Yeah,
Husky. Yep. So he's Japanese.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Gee, I wonder who. Okay, so let's. This is something that we need to do privately. Okay, this is not for this discussion.
Yeah, right,
Yeah,
right.
first frame. I'll
But
just
it is an interesting timing. Be promoting
I
like,
can confirm it was me.
if you
Okay,
want to
well-
join, blah blah blah. We have a form. You will be talking with Sora, yeah, and then we have a freaking form.
Yeah. So yeah, we will. I will make sure to schedule a meeting with you, Mr. Husky. Okay.
I can confirm
we'll
it was
talk
me
later.
though. Okay, we'll
is
be
this
going
Husky?
through it
Yeah,
together
he-
later. Okay.
Yeah, we'll schedule it. And
We will-
hello,
we will
fangirls.
schedule
She
it.
probably cannot hear me because right now she's from Nathan's thingy. If you see any spelling mistake, do bear with me. I'm not wearing my glasses. I don't think anybody going to care about whatever somebody's doing misspelling and stuff. Sounds good. Absolutely
Yeah, I
great to
think
hear
none of
this.
us care about misspelling.
Yeah, we are not native English speakers as well, so we don't care.
I'm native
Well,
English
most of us.
speaker, but I just don't give a shit. I love to break
well,
the
most of
rules.
us. Okay. So I'll be much more precise. Most of us. Okay, most of us. Most of us. Most of us. And it's gonna tell.
That's good.
No, it's so. Well, I cannot. She probably cannot hear me right now. She's probably right now with Nathan, so she's just
Yeah,
gonna
maybe,
not
yeah.
hear me. Okay, well, the stream together is working. Okie dokie.
Hello, virtual pleasant pursuit.
Husky.
Welcome.
Hey, virtual. Hello. Welcome to the
Hello.
stream. We're going to have a collab. It's okay. I do that as well all the time. Yeah.
Gingy.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Gingy.
Hello.
Right.
Hello, virtual. We're going to have a very nice
I can't
discussion
see without my
about our
glasses.
team.
Maxi.
Gets you off the glass.
Oh my god, this oh my god,
No.
Scooby-Doo reference, right? It's a Scooby-Doo
What do you
reference.
mean not ready, Nathan?
What new
Be ready.
Scooby-Doo? Calling after you. We're gonna solve that mystery. The Scooby-Doo.
Even the chat is blurred.
Back to you. What's new Scooby-Doo? Na 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 na.
Nani? Nani? Okay, what?
Nani?
Nani? Not ready.
None there.
I like the Nathan response not ready. If I have to guess, it's probably
Not ready.
talking right now.
Yeah,
That is not
he's
acceptable. You
supposed
shall be ready.
to
It should
talk
be ready right
probably.
now.
What?
Yeah, I mean, for me, I can see like half of the chat with my condition. Oh,
Oh
really?
no. That sucks. Sorry to hear that, Husky.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Our table.
Hello there,
It's
Cyberwolf. Good to meet you. Also, love your name.
Also, hi, Silverwolf.
Whoops, sorry,
Hello.
my bad.
Nice name. Like the name.
Yeah, very cool. Although they cannot hear your hero right now because Nathan is muted, so you cannot talk
Yeah.
into air.
Nathan is unmuted.
Listen,
So yeah, for everybody's chat, welcome
oh, you have a
everybody.
glass eye. I didn't know that. Damn.
Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that. Okay. By the way, welcome everybody. We're going to have we're going to have a podcast today. This is our
I like
second
bananas.
podcast.
How about you? I'm okay
Yeah.
with bananas, but I'm not that fond of them.
Making jelly bean sandwich.
Gotta go, bye, Shire. Bye,
Yeah.
Dreamer. Thanks for dropping in.
Chili-based jollof.
Nathan is making.
Alright.
For everybody who doesn't know,
backflip-
Nathan is making.
Oh.
The
The magic testicle of backflipping rubber duck that spits fire.
Anyway,
Yeah.
for everybody who doesn't know, Nathan is making a toast with. Okay, here it goes. It's with butter, jelly beans, and cheese on top.
Yeah, what a weird combo, right?
Gross. That sounds gross.
Yeah, I know.
Also known as the Hell by 9000.
What the
For
fuck?
the community challenge, yeah. Oh, this is community challenge? Seriously? Oh, wow. Really?
Yeah, I think you
Okay.
mentioned
What
that.
community
Yeah.
challenge is this?
I don't know. Ask him. I don't know why he's torturing himself. To be more.
Oh yes,
to
I'm
be
sure
Nathan
Nathan
will
will love the
Karuni
jelly bean
food, okay?
sandwich.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
The thing
Maxine.
is, I'm the person that definitely not gonna do anything that's included with eating specific weird stuff.
Yes, I don't
Because
want random
I-
shit in my
Or
stomach.
anything that has to do with with hurting my body.
Exactly.
Well, to be more precise, the thing is that I'm not gonna eat any kind of weird stuff because I have a very sensitive belly. So if I actually eat something that is gross or anything that is really bad or something like that, it's not gonna go well.
Instead
for
of
me.
freaking eating random stupid mashups, I'd rather eat poison straight up.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's extreme.
Okay.
Well, probably
That's an
the
interesting
worst
point,
thing
okay.
I had was a wrench cola.
Ranch
Ranch
cola, what
what?
is that?
Ranch, dude, ranch.
Ranch, yeah, ranch
gravy,
cola.
The gravy.
Disgusting. Disgusting.
Yeah, that's
Ew.
definitely gross. Yeah, that's probably
For
really
charity,
gross.
lol.
I almost. I won't lie. It almost made me throw up a little bit.
I bet that was gross. Yeah, probably.
Yeah, it definitely was gross. No doubt about it.
Ranch cola. Why ruin cola? No, why isn't ranch
Yeah,
in the soda?
why you mix something with cola?
What
It's
is
perfect as
wrong with
is.
people?
Don't fix what's which doesn't have anything to fix, bruh.
Yeah, it's actually a thing, and I not recommend it. Yeah, I can understand why. I can
I don't
understand
want
why.
it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm back.
there are
Welcome,
some stuff that
welcome,
are-
Catty. Thanks for dropping in. Hope you
Hey.
enjoy your
Welcome.
stay, everyone.
Hey, yeah. So yeah, I can definitely understand why. There are some time when kind of creative stuff can actually be like tasty.
Oh, was
But
for
sometimes they
charity
can be very
purposes why
gross.
you drank it. Okay, gotcha, Husky.
You can mix
Still,
it
I
with
still
food, but
wouldn't.
don't
I
take it
still
too
wouldn't do
far.
that to myself, to be honest.
Yeah. But yeah, it's okay. Everybody have their own stuff, though, so it
Yeah.
makes sense. Everybody have
Everyone
their own
has their
taste.
own limits.
Yeah, no.
Can somebody ask what's wrong? What's going on with Nathan? Is
Let me check his stream.
Wait, he sent us photo. Hold on a second. He sent us photo.
No, this is gross. Oh,
Oh god,
It
is
is
it
very
toast?
gross.
Is it the?
oh no,
Oh
this is.
god.
Oh my god.
Wait,
Okay,
is that,
okay.
Is that a salami?
Yeah, that's a salami, dude. That's a salami. Okay,
Look.
so just for all of us.
Okay,
just
I'm not looking at this. That's gonna. Ew,
Okay,
ew,
so all of
no.
you also suffer as me. Okay, I'm making my own chat suffer, and everybody else chat suffer.
A
So if you're watching
masochist
from my
idea,
side-
oh boy. Well, for me,
Here you
it's
go. This is a-
another
this is a
way, but
sandwich.
not through food, bro.
yeah, that's a sandwich. That's a sandwich that is
That
making
is
right now.
disgusting.
That looks gross, dude. That's just.
And imagine after it gets pressed.
Plankton
Yeah,
and getting the formula. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, this is gonna be a toast. So yeah, this isn't only the start of this. So yeah,
For
this is
Nathan.
definitely gonna go. He's
It
gonna.
was nice to know him.
Yeah, it was
Nathan
nice
is
to
still
know
on the
him.
starting soon screen, bro.
Oh, really?
It's taking a while
Yep.
to do this, isn't it?
Like I'm for. Yeah, it's taking a while to actually start.
Yeah.
Nathan, eat your poison later. Also, guys, support this idea. Also, guys, support this idea for a few seconds just for the meme.
This looks delicious. I totally support this idea. Yes.
Yeah, no, you're getting a no
Yeah.
from me. You're getting a no from me. You're
Yeah,
going to
so-
suffer. You want to suffer for charity. I understand that.
Cheese, jelly beans,
but
and
no.
butter in a toast. Yum.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not supporting anything. Never. Even somebody going to pay me and it looks gross, I will say it's gross. I
Hear
don't
me
care.
out. PB&J with toast and not bread.
Ew, just gross. How do I
I'm not very
change my
fond of
avatar? on
peanut butter.
screen?
I don't like peanut butter.
I was thinking, stupid
This
flight
command,
computer.
stream avatars, remember the technique. Or you can change the nose. Hey, yeah, I fixed it today and
Ow.
added more. That was
I love
meant
peanut butter.
to be a
Well, it's a
question.
personal preference, but for me it's a no-no.
Sadly, no Xenoblade. I try looks for them.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Damned! Never! Never!
Get out! Get out! Get
You
out!
had one job, Nathan.
I'm joking. Yeah,
He's
I'm
still
gonna
on
read
the
the
starting
chat.
soon screen,
I'm gonna
guys.
see-
He's still on the
Yeah,
starting soon
but-
screen.
Blame the stream avatars community. Ree.
Ah,
Yeah, we just reading some random stuff on the chat right now.
Yeah.
Just waiting for Nathan to grace us with his present. So
Why do you guys notice the quiet when I starts?
yeah, it's taking him a lot of time.
Indeed.
We should actually do.
He should be
Should we
done
just
by
start
now.
until we finish?
Yeah, but the thing is that we kind of need him for this the whole point of this.
Yeah, but until he
yeah.
finishes, that's gonna take too long. So I think we should just, start.
Let's see what he will say. I just want to know what's going on
For me,
his
it's yes,
side.
I like breaking glass.
Let's
The
hope that
sound of
he's still
breaking glass
alive.
is very satisfying, yes.
Yeah. I think it's the worst idea to do just before a stream. Just eating the worst thing ever. I think it's the worst idea ever.
Yeah,
just
indeed.
absolutely horrible. Just in the entire stream. So I don't know how it's actually.
If he had to
in
eat it
person.
for a charity stream, it would better to do it right before he wants to end the stream, not at the beginning.
At the start, yeah, I agree
Yeah.
with that. That's
Yeah, definitely.
that-
Because if
Yeah,
something goes
yeah.
wrong, that he can shut down the stream immediately.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, because if he actually going to, let's say he's actually going to start a stream, and then it will be okay for a couple of minutes, and then we'll have to go to throw up because because it was so horrible. So
Yeah.
but yeah, this and for those who don't know, you cannot stream yourself.
Oh,
Puking.
he's
And
showing
you
a picture of how it
Yes,
even looks
no.
like. This looks disgusting.
Also,
Yeah,
Nathan, if
I-
you hear me, if you're gonna record yourself puking, I'm gonna kill you.
Yes.
Yeah, just tell everybody on Nathan's side. Make sure that if he's puking, make sure he can absolutely mute it. Yeah, it's definitely preferred that he will use pineapple on pizza. It's definitely more
Hell no.
preferred.
No pineapple. That is banned. That is illegal. Pineapple is
Don't do
illegal.
that.
Let's face the reality. It's better than he will
No.
eat pineapple on pizza than he will eat it with Genevieve and stuff like that.
No.
I think
No.
you can
Just
definitely
no.
agree with
Just
that.
no.
I'll not agree I'll not
Okay,
agree to
it's-
neither of those.
Oh, would you
Oh,
rather
okay,
eat
so
a
you-
lunchly or eat poison? Straight up poison.
Yes.
Right on the spot.
I prefer lunch.
Yo, subscriber. Hey, Ryo. Pineapple on pizza is worse than
we're kind of
murder.
waiting for
Yes,
Nathan right
indeed,
now.
exactly.
He's right now poisoning
exactly.
himself. So yeah, we're kind of waiting for
Oh,
him.
Oh,
So,
no. Praise for Nathan. I
Dear
know.
God. Why?
Okay. So yeah. Okay. So you know what, Lior, you have something to tell about the Minecraft stuff.
Oh, yeah.
We'll talk about that until Nathan will
If you
come.
had a
and
Gamer
decide
Subs
to guess his
collab, what
premise.
flavor would you make? Oh, either grape, strawberry, or lemon. You guys choose.
Okay.
Or maybe a mashup of all three.
Wait, make a one of what?
Oh, Alexandria asked me if I had a Gamer Subs collab, what flavor it would be. So it was like picking my favorite flavors, like strawberry,
I
lemon,
don't really
and grape.
understand I don't really understand what is Gamer Subs exactly. Is it like an energy drink powder or something?
Yeah, I think it's an energy drink powder or something. Yeah.
Okay, so Leor, what was your want to talk about Minecraft? Do you have your chance right now? Because
Who wins
Nathan is
Goku
gonna take his time.
Saitama?
Okay, everybody.
Saitama.
Shh. Okay. So
Yeah.
apparently they were adding. Beside the update, they were going to add this year of the new biome. I don't really remember what it's called, but it's like a gray area with walking dead trees or something, like a
Yeah,
Walking Dead.
yes, the Reaping Angels, but the trees, hey? Yeah, I forgot the names as well.
Hello, Nathan. Yeah,
I like it. I like that new
It's
biome.
actually saying
I'm fond of
it.
I need your assistance. I'm about
you
to
put-
devour
And what
some
would you call
bread.
it? I'm not sure.
with
I'm not sure,
ham.
Alexandria. I don't know what to call it.
That is a you problem, not my problem.
Butter.
Yeah,
Can
that's
someone
the-
give me a little bit of words of motivation and actually help me devour this disgrace of a
I will not.
sandwich that I made?
That
Can
is a
someone
you-
give
that's
me
a
some
you-
motivation?
Yeah,
Can
that's
someone
a
give me
you
some
problem.
motivation?
That's
your
your problem for choosing to do this.
Actually, do
I have
you
one
want
more
a
for
bite
you,
of my
sorry.
sandwich? Do you want a bite
No.
of my sandwich, sir?
No,
Would you
my
like a
own
bite of my
sandwich.
sandwich?
No.
Would you?
No, enjoy
would
your
you
own
like a
Nathan,
bite of my
Nathan, I
sandwich?
have a
poison,
suggestion.
Nathan.
I have a
Enjoy your
suggestion,
poison.
Nation.
You
Nathan,
take
Nathan,
your own
Nathan,
medicine.
Nathan,
Me.
shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. Nathan, I have a
Oh, my
suggestion for
goodness.
you. You
What?
give me money and you take the sandwich.
Done. Here you go. Here you go. Take the sandwich. Just take it away. Take it away,
No,
far
you
away
take
from
the
me.
sandwich and I take the money.
No, fuck no. No, I pay you to eat the damn thing.
What's the deal here? You're just taking his money.
You know what? I'll just give you some brown sauce on it. There you go. I just made it even worse. Bon appetit.
Oh my God.
All right.
Oh my God.
Come on, eat it
There
and
you-
drop.
Well, my
Come on,
friends
eat
just
it and
gave me some
drop.
motivation, so now I'm gonna have to eat it, do I?
Come on,
Yep.
eat it.
Yes, and you're gonna have to
Yep.
eat it whenever you like.
And it's
you're
all
not.
your fault
put
that you have
yourself
to eat
into
it,
this.
bro.
I'm just gonna
Mr.
close
Hero,
my eyes and
let's
eat it with
go.
my eyes
Hey, Mr.
closed.
Hero.
You mad at?
I'm muted.
I'm just gonna close my eyes and eat it with my eyes closed because this is disgusting.
Let's go for it already, Nathan.
That's where we're gonna do
You're
it.
still gonna not like it.
Tasty.
Okay, have
First
you
of
played
all,
God
I'm
of
just-
War
I'm just
and
gonna
Black
smell
with
it.
Wukong? None of them now.
I'm just gonna
No,
smell it.
I haven't played
Oh,
any of
yeah,
that.
anyway,
But
anyway,
Sword, Sword,
You know what?
Sword played
You know
both
what,
of the games.
Guess what, Chad? I just smelled the bread. It actually doesn't taste like jelly beans. It just tastes like fiber brown bread. So it's
Wow.
not as bad.
Just
But-
eat it already, Nathan.
You should they got it. Yeah, I don't have the games.
The butter,
Yeah,
the butter
I
is
might
stuck on
play
the
it
jelly
at
beans
some
on
point,
freaking
but
ham and
at the
cheese.
moment it doesn't look
I'm
that great.
coming.
Like money
Please
wise.
don't
One.
say what is happening.
Nathan, stop commenting
Have
on
you
your
ever
bread and
eat
just
it
eat
in
it
the
already.
Of
There's literally
Played
butter
pea-
stuck to the
Nathan,
beans. It's
Nathan,
like
what is
we
glue.
that?
have a podcast to do. Please
like
eat
glue.
your
Should I place
shit
the
and
go
do
to
and
cookie run?
continue.
Yeah.
Okay, I will eat it. I will take a bite out of it.
That looks so horrible.
God.
Looks yummy.
I'm just
Yeah.
gonna lower you.
That's how
God.
zombies used to play that.
Wait,
Used to play that.
I just took a bite. It was okay.
I just
Now
don't
I
have
get
it
the
anymore.
aftertaste of the Oh God, I got the
I'm starting
aftertaste.
cookie run.
Nathan,
tips.
if you're gonna
No,
vomit
just
on
just go with
on
the
the
flow.
on mic, I'm gonna kill you. Just say it.
Just
Yeah.
start somewhere.
Yeah, man, when you are feeling gonna throw up, make sure to mute your mic, dude. Seriously.
obviously.
Better yet,
obviously,
go to the bathroom.
I mean, I'm not a
I'm like,
lunatic.
he's not feeling good. Yeah, I wonder why.
Just
yeah, I
aim
wonder
at
why.
someone.
Yeah.
Yes, don't worry. I'm not aiming at no one. I'm not that disgusted. Although, I did volunteer to do that. By the way, if you guys donate, just so you all know, at least together we raise another $200, I'll make another sandwich just like this one. How about
Oh,
that?
no.
Enjoy. Enjoy.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
No.
What's wrong with you?
Nathan.
What would you do to make it worse?
Thank you, Husky,
Why
for
not?
the suggestion, by the way. I give a shout out to you for that idea.
You're gonna
Just have
break your
mayo.
own body from the inside, bro.
Why?
And it will be
Maybe
more
Just
your
have mayo
fault.
to it instead of
Come
butter.
on, Nathan. Do you finish
You
your
know what?
night?
I think that'll be good.
Come on.
You know what? $200 for charity. I'll do the same
Oh
thing
my
plus
God.
mayonnaise on top. How about that?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, he's dead.
How about that?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, you know what? I need to
He's
fuse that. I
He's
need to.
dead,
I need
yeah.
to fuse the
He's
control
totally dead.
on.
You're right. He's definitely dead. Yeah.
Why don't you try it, Leo?
To unhear this
Reshiram,
song, I'm gonna listen
Avatar.
myself.
Yay. I
Okay,
was going
Nathan,
to say order Rams
Nathan,
Cola for charity.
I'm almost done.
Damn.
I'm almost done. I'm almost done. I'm
Try
doing
to
this for
watch
charity.
them.
Yeah, finish your stuff. Finish your
I'm
poison, please.
disgusting. I'm
Yeah, finish your
disgusting.
poison. Yeah, I don't care. Finish your poison,
I'm
dude.
disgusting.
Finish your poison already. Finish your poison.
I'm almost done. I'm almost done. Oh God. Wow. Let me tell you
He's
this
never
one.
there.
You know what
I
I'm
love
feeling
butter,
right
just-
now? My stomach is gonna
Okay,
explode.
but okay.
Yeah,
The
wonder
cheese
why.
doesn't taste like cheese. The
Oh,
the
of
butter
course.
tastes like fucking jelly beans, and also the
Okay.
ham on top tastes like somebody
I'm
just
gonna
actually got
get
killed
down
and sliced in
that
ham.
time.
Oh,
Just get it
Oh,
over with so we
God.
can done with that podcast, damn it.
Yeah.
Let me take another bite.
Yeah, I can't stick around for too long, but I tried to get here so I could do at least a little bit.
Oh yeah, okay. no
I think
problem.
it does
Okay.
okay. my appetite.
Good to know, Hero.
Yeah, we're just trying.
Okay.
We're waiting for Nathan
Glad to
to
have
finish
you,
his
though.
poison.
Oh god, I just took a big bite and I just get a crunch of the beans.
Now we need
I
to
think
know
that
what
was-
you're eating.
Nathan, finish your
Just get
sandwich,
it over
goddammit.
so I can start.
Just finish your sandwich.
Nasty. You know what? Dan, are you satisfied that I took 2 bites? Is that enough? Can I not
Finish
eat
it.
the whole damn thing? Oh fuck.
Okay, chat. Can you please decide for him whatever you need to eat more, or just
Make a
finish it
poll.
all?
I can't even chew-
Make a poll.
Make,
can't even
Make a
chew it.
poll. Make a fucking poll.
I can't
right
even
now.
chew. I
Everybody
can't
On
even
needs
his,
fucking
on
chew
his
it.
stream.
Should
I can't
Nathan
chew
finish
I
it?
can't chew. I can't chew. I can't chew it.
Right?
you're a
Nathan,
man,
you
eat
just
the whole
don't
thing.
think about it and just go for it.
Whole thing. Why do I have to eat
Eat.
all?
yeah, eat.
Oh,
Just
God.
don't think
Very
about
happy
it.
You're getting key, Nathan. Oh
Yeah,
shit.
I'm getting key.
I
Well,
think you're better off muted when after
you're
until you're
dead.
done.
You're dead.
I-
You're dead.
Yeah,
you're
nobody
getting-
has
you're
to
getting
hear
key in
your
your stomach.
crunchy noises, bro.
God, man.
Just have an ASMR.
The cheese is not helping, man. The cheese is not helping. Fuck the cheese,
Take
man.
the cheese
I don't want
out.
no cheese.
No, he's not
Oh.
allowed to. It's for charity.
Literally,
He's supposed to eat it the way it is.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Oh,
Nathan,
You're
eat the whole
starting to
thing.
make me feel grossed out. I'm just gonna. Sorry,
You know what,
just-
Chad? Can I just continue it next time? It's too painful for me. I can't finish the damn
Please,
cheese.
I beg of you.
Oh my! Eat it and I'll stop judging on
you
C.
on Xenoblade.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
Next time, do it with Bean Boozle.
Okay, Froggo, you got it. You got it. I'll eat the whole thing.
Really? That's what's needed to actually continue eating the
Oh,
poison?
God.
Okay, enjoy. Enjoy, seriously, enjoy.
So
I-
you know what? Let me just go.
Why
to
did it have to be on today's
We can.
stream?
You know what?
It's
I have an idea.
Why?
I have an idea. Let's do the podcast, and I'll just continue eating this monster. How about that? I will still answer.
No.
It will just make it.
God.
No, that would be very
No.
interruptive,
Nathan,
and
I
I
think
don't
you should
want
mute
that.
yourself
No,
until you're
no,
done. I think you should
no,
mute
please,
yourself.
no.
I cannot edit a
Yeah, right.
freaking YouTube video with your eating noises in the middle of each freaking
Just half the
sentence.
stream is just eating a sandwich.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Okay,
And
you know
the
what,
title
Nathan?
would be
We're gonna do
Nathan
it
ate a
this.
disgusting sandwich and we all judged him for it.
Okay, Nathan, you have two choices. Or you
Yeah,
finish
exactly.
it. You finish it? You finish it?
Yeah.
Thank God.
God.
Okay. Thank God.
No, I'm not finishing. I just took 3 bites.
his
That's it.
next
I'm done.
toast.
I'm done. I'm done. I gotta
Okay.
finish it.
Good.
Save it for later.
Save it
No.
for later. Exactly.
Yeah, save it till later. Yes. Okay, everybody. Okay, can we finally start this? Finally start the podcast. That would be
Please.
awesome.
We can start.
Awesome.
We can
Great.
start. Don't
Yes.
don't
Well,
mind
that's
about the
it.
sandwich.
Yeah. Now that Nathan finished poisoning himself. Okay, everybody,
Fantastic.
welcome to another podcast. This is our second podcast. Welcome, everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely. Can hear you.
Fortunately, I wasn't interrupted in the middle of it like Nathan.
Oh,
Yeah.
my goodness. Beans stay suck ass.
Yeah. For those who don't understand that just joining, Nathan just decided to poison himself and eat a jelly bean toast for
Yeah, I
charity.
think you should
For-
call your
for
work more
content.
time than you're not
And
calling.
charity.
Yeah.
For content and
Yeah.
charity, just to be clear.
Yeah.
Also, if
yeah.
someone donates enough that we raise $200 today, I'll make another sandwich just because with
With
mayonnaise.
mayonnaise.
Yeah, we're not
Okay.
today.
I
I
wouldn't
hope,
even be
I
based on
hope
the
this
money.
drama took your interest, and I welcome you officially to today's Vibe Venture podcast. Today is the 2nd episode, and we will would like to introduce our members before we start.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's start with Lior. Although
Yes.
he's not streaming, introduce yourself.
Actually, yeah, can you, one of you start before me? I need a moment.
Oh, okay, understandable.
Okay, Nathan, go.
Okay.
Okay,
Nathan,
finally,
go.
I finished the bread as soon as you asked me. Thank God. Okay, you okay? Look, before I begin, first of all,
Just don't chuck it up.
you know what? First of all, get the fuck away from me, Brett. Thank you. You are banned. You are banned out of my stream.
okay.
Unless people donate $200 more for charity,
Brad,
then I'll
how
do
dare
it.
you?
Fuck that, Brett. So, note to self,
He's
I'm a
banning
chef.
bread.
I'm a chef, and I made a bread with butter, cheese, ham, jelly beans, and pain and suffering and all the above. So it's tasty,
yeah.
tasty, painful.
Yum.
Just so you know.
Yeah, okay.
Just
so
introduce
make
yourself.
sure- Yeah, touch yourself later, Nathan, and please
Yeah.
continue.
Yeah. So, oh god, it smells nasty. For those of you who don't know, I am a RPG variety content creator. and I love playing variety of games. I'm a chaotic bean. I'm a bread lover, not this kind, but I'm a bread lover. I just love to entertain people, love to talk about games, and love to talk about technology. And overall, I've been a VTuber for a long time. I've been a 3D VTuber, PNG, 2D, and I just love to talk about a lot of things. So if you guys like that kind of vibe, a chatty person, a chaotic person, and a very open-minded person when it comes to topics, then I'm sure you will have fun being part of the sanctuary.
Mhm.
And nice to meet you.
Awesome. Mr. Hero, because you're here. You want to introduce yourself, Mr. Hero, or you're not going to join the club?
Yeah, just bear with me 1 sec. I'm just trying to let my dog out because he came in and shut the door on himself.
Oh, okay.
No problem.
Yeah.
No problem.
So
Yeah,
I'll be
Why
back
did he
in
shut
1
the door on
sec.
himself? What's the dog doing?
Yeah, he does that all the time.
Hey, hey, dog. Would you like some bread with jelly beans on it? It's delicious.
Don't kill his dog.
I'd rather not have another vet trip. Thank you.
Hello,
just
sounds
saying.
good. If you make
No.
300, put pickles on it. No.
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 It's-
No, stop it.
no.
No, no more. We're
Okay.
done.
Okay,
Enough of
everybody.
that. No more.
Okay. Mr. Hero, you ready? Mr. Hero?
Yeah, I'm ready now.
Okay, go for it.
All right.
Go for it.
So, hello everyone, hope you're doing amazing today. My name is Mr. Hero. I am a content creator over on YouTube. I do a variety of content, used to mostly do Skylanders, but now I make a variety of content, started as Sonic Generations, and then once I'm done with my retro replay of Kirby's Adventure, I'll be moving on to Borderlands, which I've never played before, and I think that'll be pretty
Alright.
interesting.
Borderlands. I never played that
Good
either.
series. It's a good series.
So good.
It's good to also play with multiple people. So it's really good stuff
Yeah.
to play.
Yeah.
What Borderlands you actually going to play?
This one is Borderlands 2.
Oh, the best
Oh,
one
nice.
in the series.
Oh.
The best one in
My
the series.
favorite one.
Nice.
Yeah.
That was free
Okay.
on Epic Games, by the way.
Yeah, I got it's called the Handsome Collection, so it has the pre-sequel in it as well,
Oh.
which I'll be playing through as well.
Yeah.
I love how it's called the Handsome Collection.
Yeah, so basically it's Borderlands 2 and it's the pre-sequel as well, so it's
Yeah,
two games in one basically.
But
Interesting.
let's face it, the second game is the best. Let's face it, the second game is the best in the series, and I think everybody hands down know that the second game in Borderlands is the best.
Well, I
Just
never
fine.
played any
Yeah.
game of the
And also, I can't
Borderlands,
wait
so
to
wouldn't
play it.
know.
Nice. Okay,
I've
do
never
you have more to
Played
say?
a Borderlands game
Kira?
before, so
Yeah, go right to
yeah, I'll be starting face cam content soon.
Oh, nice.
cool.
I'm just
Oh.
deciding when I want to do that.
Okay,
Yeah.
good for you. Good for you. Awesome. Okay, Lior, are you now okay to talk, or are you still trying
Yeah,
to?
I'm okay now. I just needed a
Okay.
few moments to just, pull myself up together after all their Nathan's disgusting sandwich.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
right.
it's my fault because of the sandwich. Bad
Favorite
sandwich.
character in Borderlands
Bad.
2 is Krieg. Okay, good to know.
You're to blame too, Nathan.
Okay,
You're to blame.
Elise.
And someone, yes,
always-
two of the big bad, the legendary frontrunner in the pain. Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah, go. Yeah, go.
Hello everyone, my name is Lior Dragon VTube, aka Lior Dragon Diet, or just Lior. I'm the king of GCC, the god of creation, and a VTuber at your service. I'm an artist and a gamer, and nice to meet you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Happy to
Okay.
meet the dragon.
Yeah. Shadow, your turn.
Okay. Hello, my little cupcakes. It is I, your favorite Shadow Boy YouTuber of all time. I love my nostalgic content with especially RPG games in anime, cartoony, or pixelated art style. I see myself as an edgelord and comedian. Nice to meet you. If you don't know me.
Hey,
Awesome.
he's the edges, he's the most edges of lords.
Everyone mega clips.
Yeah,
Mega
they're
clips.
right on the
Mega
edge
clips.
of this earth, bro.
Mega clips. Yeah, mega clips.
Okay, we
Okay.
gotta be clap. Oh.
Edge
Okay,
of the
my turn.
glory.
Beans smell mega clips.
Okay, my turn. Okay, shut up. Okay,
Let's do it.
Okay,
Shut up.
go, Sora.
shut up. Shut up. Okay,
Shut up, shut up,
hello.
shut up,
Shut up.
shut up,
Shut up.
That's a good intro. Just shut up.
Just shutting up, Nathan. Nice.
Shut up.
Okay.
You want a sandwich?
No.
Shut
No,
up.
because then they can
sandwich?
run.
Your sandwich.
Shut up.
No.
And it- and
Nobody wants a sandwich.
It's delicious.
Sandwich away.
Take
No,
away your
take the sandwich away.
sandwich.
No, it's not.
Please.
Yes, it is.
Hi, Vic.
Okay.
Why would you lie to your viewers?
Okay, shut up. Shut
Hey,
up. Let
Vic.
me introduce
Get
myself.
out.
Nathan, shut up. Hello, welcome. I am Dr. Sora. I'm a Verizon streamer. I play a lot of RPGs, JRPGs, and action game, and enjoying a lot of chaos and a lot of
Chaos.
absolute just chaos and chaos. And yeah, don't watch that.
And I enjoy a lot of Sean.
Yeah, sandwich, nice.
Yeah.
Yes, easy.
Sandwich.
Okay, so everybody, okay, so let's go over the stuff we're gonna go today on today's podcast. So today podcast, we're gonna go on our favorite top 10 games. Everybody have to pick one game from one franchise. Like, for example, if I pick Kingdom Hearts, I cannot pick Kingdom Hearts 2. If I pick Xenoblade 1, I cannot pick Xenoblade 3. That is one of the rules. And also, we are not to interact with the chat unless we are addressing the chat. Is that okay,
exactly.
Nathan?
Oh, we're not allowed to
Nathan.
talk to the chat. Okay, that sucks.
Nathan.
All right.
Did you hear that, Bread? You're not allowed to interact with the chat, Bread.
We weren't talking about you. Don't blame the mic.
Stop talking about the sandwich.
The sandwich is so disgustingly good. But Bread
Also,
and I,
chat,
we understood.
am pretty
Nathan,
sure none
you
of you
want
want
me to
the
mute
sandwich
you?
that Nathan
I'll do it.
made. None of you.
Yeah. I actually, on my stream, I actually saw, to my entire stream, I saw the picture that Nathan sent me. So everybody got the crows out like me. So everybody's just suffered. So yeah.
You're welcome.
Everybody's
You're welcome, by the
suffering
I'm
way.
glad I
Yeah,
haven't
you
seen it
happy
yet, and
now?
I don't want to see it.
Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna start from left to right. Everybody, make sure to we have 10. So we're gonna start with Lior. Lior, you pick pick your bottom 10. What is your what is in your
English.
in English? Yes. What is in 10th place for you for games on your favorite games?
10th place. To be honest, I don't have a top 10. I have a top 5 because I don't really know.
Oasis.
Imagine, just give a game list. Just give a game.
Oasis
Just-
choices.
Yeah.
Decisions.
Okay, if you don't have any, you need to think about it. We can go for anybody else that have
Yeah, you're gonna have to give me a couple minutes. This is gonna take
Okay.
a while.
Okay, so pick
No problem.
Yeah, so start writing your top 10. So I'm gonna start with let's. You know what? Let me be more precise. Who have already the 10th place in mind?
I do have a 10th place.
Okay, so Shadow, you don't have. I understand.
No, I have. I do have.
Oh, you have. Okay.
You do
okay, so
have, yeah.
Okay, so I want to start with Shadow. I actually want to see what Shadow's in place, and then we're gonna go with Mr. Hero, and then Nathan, and then we're gonna go,
Okay.
and I'm gonna go, and then Lior, because I want to give him time to figure out his stuff that you want to do. Sora, hey Samasha, how are you doing? Welcome to stream. We are just starting our podcast.
Hey,
And yeah, thank you very much for coming, everybody. We are going to start talking about our favorite 10 games of all times. So yeah, let's go.
Hey.
Shadow, you first. Go for it.
Okay, on my
What's your
10th
10th
place, we have Luigi's Mansion. The first
Oh,
one.
really?
The first
Oh,
one.
that's a good one.
Oh, really? Why
That's
is
a
it
nice.
That's a good one.
That is the
why
best
you
one
want-
out of all the Luigi's Mansions, by the way.
Okay, what's the reason it's in
Very
your
true.
10th place?
Mm-hmm.
What do you- Okay,
I love the ghost busting shit. I love Luigi. He should have the entire Mario franchise. Fuck Mario. And in the first Luigi's Mansion, the variety and art style of goats is way better than the second and third one. But
Oh, really?
But the second one has the better ringtone for the Nintendo DS that he got, and that's
Oh, I have that as my ringtone at some point.
I have the
it's
ringtone on my
nice.
as my ringtone on my phone.
I had that like for a couple months. I had that as my ringtone.
I still have it
Yeah.
to this day
It's
as my
good.
ringtone.
Yeah. Oh, really?
It's good.
Yes.
It's really good.
It's really
Well,
good.
I only finished the first Mario Luigi Mansion. I actually didn't play the others games. But I heard the others are good. But I heard
All of them are
so
good, but the
far
first
that
one is the
best.
legit one, and the art style and everything still gives the real spooky vibes instead of the cartoony in your face.
but
They went
ghost vibes.
cartoony at Luigi's Mansion 2.
I love the
I see.
cartoony version
The
as
first
well, but I
one
like the
is-
spooky vibes
They
on the first
ruined
one
it.
more. They made it so
Really?
well in the first one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Good.
Okay. So next is Mr. Hero. What is your 10th place?
Now, this might be a shocker, but I'd say my 10th place is Marvel Rivals.
Marvel Rivals.
Really?
Really?
Oh, it's on your list.
I had to
Fantastic.
put that as my 10th because there's so many games that I like, but at the moment, I'm really enjoying Marvel Rivals.
Yeah, there are also a lot of games I enjoy, so I had to pick something for my top 10. What's a hard one?
So
What's a
if I
hard
had to
one?
pick any other game for my 10th place, it have to be Marvel Rivals.
Yeah.
Okay.
alright.
What's the reason? What's the reason that it's on your 10th place and not in the other top 5 or something like that?
Because, like, I do enjoy Marvel Rivals a lot, and it's my most played game on my PlayStation, but there's been so many other games that I've really enjoyed. So,
Fair
out
enough.
of all those games, this one ends up at 10.
I understand.
Yeah.
Okay, nice. Okay, Nathan. What is? Did you saw? This all what you want to say about Marvel Rivals? Is that's it, or you want to continue on more?
No, just gonna give my number 10. I already have it at brain right now.
Okay. Okay, so go for it.
So, number 10 for
Like
me
Brave.
would definitely be Marvel Rivals as well.
Oh, really?
Low, okay.
In comparison to
Oh.
god level amount of games I have.
It ends up that
Okay.
Marvel Rivals is not on my list at all.
Yeah, mine too. But
Yeah.
I really want to know why. Why did you pick Marvel Rivals, Nathan? On number 10.
Because in comparison to the other games, which are mainly RPG games, the fact that I play it a lot, I think it's one of the really fun games that you get to play with friends. I think it's nothing out of the ordinary. It's a game where you're in a group of 6 people and strategizing with each other to do the objectives you have. It's pretty much that's it. So it's nothing big, but the graphics and the characters.
Okay, so I will be next, and after that, Lior, you are next. Okay, so my 10th place is Nier Automata. Actually, the reason I the reason I actually picked this game and I put this in 10 is a really great game, have a really awesome story, and I like that how it's got improved compared to the previous game. They definitely improved a lot of stuff when it comes to the combat, the music especially. It's amazing that this game have one of the best music ever. And I really enjoy the fact that this game is much more easier when you actually want to get the true ending compared to the other game that you have to get all the weapons in actually to get the true ending, which is kind of annoying. At least for me. And I think Nier Automata is one of the best. There's a reason why he got an anime. Let's face it, this is why he's got an anime. This game actually put Nier games on the map. It's actually the thing that actually make Nier a franchise much more important to other people, at least because it does have a great story and have a great combat and stuff like that. But compared to the other games in my list, it's enjoyable and you can absolutely enjoy it multiple times and stuff like that. But compared to this, I think when you are completely finish it 2 or 3 times because you have to do multiple runs because you want to get to the true ending, it can be a little bit annoying. Well, not annoying, but just, you have to do all this, and it can be quite cluttersome a bit, but it's still a really good experience. Okay, so that's pretty much on me or Nier Automata. Okay, Lior, what is on your top 10? Your Kotori is absolutely.
10th
By the way,
place.
your
Well,
Kotori is
but
very-
I think I got one. Kineo Pet.
What?
Kinito Pet.
Yes.
What's that
Me and
name?
Alex played it once. I hate Kineo Pet.
Yeah, he sucks.
Okay.
Why is he on your
He's
list?
so sweet.
Why is it on your list? Why you pick it on 10? What's on your 10th? Well,
Because
what's
he
on your 10th?
suck.
And why is it on your
No.
list?
Why it's
And
on your
why
list?
though?
its favorite games, dude. It's not about if they are bad. It's actually they can be really good games.
That's why
but-
I mean he sucks, but he does. He is very scary, and that's the point of horror games. So I guess it's good as a horror game.
So it
Okay.
sucks, but it's good at the same time. That's what you're saying, because it's a
Okay.
horror game.
Yeah,
All right.
Which is
Okay.
fine.
I mean,
valid.
it knows how to try and scare you. It's also very attractive.
Oh yeah,
okay.
especially with the face reveal scare thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But not just that, it can come to your chat and actually talk to you.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
interesting.
He did. Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
It came to me and my bestie's chat at the same time.
Yeah.
Oh, sounds fascinating, actually. Okay, awesome. Okay, okay. So it looks like everybody is picking up their number
So it's
10.
everybody say, yeah,
Okay, so-
I think so.
Okay, so our number 9. Okay, Mr. Hero, you're next.
Top 9.
All right,
9.
number 9. Oh, that's a tough one.
Nine.
My 9th would probably be Resident Evil 7 Biohazard.
Oh, really? Why Resident Evil
No.
7? Why Resident Evil 7?
No.
Resident Evil 7 is my favorite Resident Evil game. Because, well,
Nice.
it's absolutely horrifying, and when I used to be able to stream, that was like my main game I streamed, because at that time I was like a horror game content creator and stuff like that, so
Oh,
Resident
really?
Evil 7 was a really good game, and the reason I placed it at 9 is because there's just been some other games that I've really enjoyed more.
7 is a really good game, and it's what I think I really like about Resident Evil 7 is the fact that this game actually bring back Resident Evil to the map, because back then Resident Evil didn't do well. Just for context, just because of Resident Evil 7, it looks like this franchise is actually going into the right direction. Hopefully, it will continue in that good direction. Hopefully, and yeah, I really agree with your opinion about this, Mr. Hero. It's really good. Do you have some more to continue with what you want to?
All I'm gonna say is, if you're planning to play Resident Evil 7 for the first time, hold on to your hats.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
It is a really scary game.
Okay, so why it's better than Marvel Rivals in your opinion?
It's just like, since that, like I understand, since Marvel Rivals is like a PvP game, it won't really have like a story, but like Resident Evil had like a really good story,
I see.
and that's what I really liked about it.
I see. Okay. Shadow is your turn. Number 9.
Okay, on my ninth place, I have Hollow Knight.
Oh, really? Okay. Why is on
Nice.
your 9? Why is a very good choice, by the way.
Yeah.
Why you pick that? Why you pick that on number 9?
Well, I wanted it definitely on my list. I started off being on second place, and then I found better games than it.
Oh, so
Wow.
Yeah, but
so
still, Hollow Knight is a very well made game. It doesn't have a proper story explanation, but it's still very well made. Very lovable characters. I
agree.
love the combat. That is basically
The
the
combat
main
is-
thing. I love
Yeah, the
the
combat is definitely
upgrades
good
that you
stuff.
have to find first to upgrade and stuff like that. Like the minor details made this game so beautiful, especially the areas and the
I
music.
agree. I agree with that. Yeah, I agree with your opinion about Hollow Knight. And what's good about Hollow Knight is the fact that you need to actually get good in this game.
Yeah,
you
get
cannot
good.
have any kind of help or stuff like that. You can actually understand how
But
to play
also,
this.
the game being so hard made it go lower on the list.
I can understand that. Yeah, I can
Yeah.
understand that. I can understand that opinion. Okay, Nathan. And is that all you want to talk about Hollow Knight, or there's more?
Also, not everyone loves the knight that we play as, but I resonate more with the shade.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Okay, makes sense. Makes sense
They're
actually.
technically the
Makes a lot
same
of-
person, but at the same time not. If that
Okay.
makes sense.
Okay, no problem. It makes sense. It makes sense.
So yeah, I
Okay.
called him Void. I called him Void, and we called the knight Casper.
Oh, okay.
Casper, I like
Casper.
that.
Yeah. Okay.
Very lovable.
Okay, guys.
Also,
guys,
Hornet Best
I
Waifu.
want to go. Okay, I want to go grab some dinner. So
Oh, okay, no problem. No problem.
Okay,
no
I will
problem.
see you later then.
No,
Okay,
I want to be next, and then I'll go.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
grab a
okay.
sandwich.
Okay, no
We'll
problem.
push you up then.
Okay, Nathan, you're number 9 then.
Number 9.
That's
Yes.
okay, never mind.
Okay.
I'll just be right back.
Yeah, no problem.
This might be a tricky one, but I have a feeling, in comparison to many other games, especially with how games evolve throughout the years, I would probably say I would put an easy number 9. Probably would be Skyrim V, the special edition. And the reason I put that, and the reason I put Skyrim, it's because even though the graphics are a little bit outdated, and the fact is, even till this day, that game, considering it's an open world RPG game, there's so much memes going on around it. Like the bugs that are in there, it's not to the point where it will soft lock you. It will just create like some funny content stuff. There's so much things you can do in the game. You can upgrade your shouts. You can upgrade armor. There's a lot of things you can do to keep yourself occupied. That's what I like about Skyrim. Even though the only thing I put it at the bottom of the list because of the graphics being a little bit outdated, because I kind of prefer the more modernish like pop out graphics more than the classy ones. But even though even though the story of it wasn't that mind blowing, because the story cuts out as soon as you join the castle and it just stops, and then it's up to you whatever you go. So the story does cut out. But the exploration just never ends up being boring. You're always going there unexpectedly. You encounter a dragon. You can do some
I agree. I agree with your
best
take,
part.
Nathan. I agree.
Imagine with the mods how awesome that game really is. Not to mention the DLC packs for it are top, because you get to the DLC for it. It allows you to do more things in the game. For example, you can build your own house. You can upgrade. You can marry a wife, so it can help you gather stuff, give you money, and because basically that's what marriage used to be in Skyrim. That was the only thing about it. And much more than that. You can have your own kids as well. It's cool. There's so much like interesting RPG elements in the game that keeps you occupied. Not to mention exploration. Exploration is mind-blowing.
Yeah, I agree. That's what I actually was about to say. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, the fact that you can actually just go anywhere you like and you have so much to do is just amazing and mind-blowing how much you can just go and do your own adventure. So I agree with what you pick. It's a really good game. So why it's on your number 9, by the way, Nathan?
Because I think the problem is it lacks story. Because the story like cuts out when you exit because the story basically ends when you fight a dragon and you claim it, and then the knights show you and be like, hey, you must be a dragonborn because you just absorbed the shout. And then you demonstrate, and then after that the story just splits, and then it's all up to you whatever you do in the game. So the story the story is gone. So the story is just how you shape your journey throughout the game. That's it. So
I see.
For me, that would not be very satisfying. I want more story.
Exactly.
I understand that. Yeah,
I think if it had more story, and considering this game, according to what my friend said, this is a 10-year-old game. For what it was fantastic. If there was an option there is mods to improve graphics and all, but I think if they modernized it and there was a bit more story, it would have went higher up in the list. Because that's the only two things it missed. It's like better graphics, even though the graphics for what it used to be was fantastic back in the days, and story. If it had story, that would have been that is still a masterpiece of a game, though. Maybe it's a little bit outdated, but it's a very fantastic game to play, even till this day.
I see. Yeah, very good choice. Very good choice. I understand. I also understand your choice for that. Some interesting. Okay, so I think that my number 9 will be also a very interesting also for Mr. here, because my number 9 is actually Resident Evil 4, the original Resident Evil 4 actually.
Oh, okay.
And and the reason that I'm picking the original Resident Evil 4 is because Resident Evil 4 original have a lot of stuff, a lot of bosses that you're actually fighting. I really like the corny humor that is actually being used in that game compared to the newest one that kind of make it much more horror, although it is great. I'm not saying it's not. It's just because it's much more fun like that. It felt like a lot of fun. You felt like the action was quite enjoyable in every moment that you have to deal with any kind of monsters and stuff like that. So it felt very fun and very intuitive how you're doing your stuff and all that. So I think this game is definitely a testament of its time, and there's a reason why this game is being ported to almost every console imaginable, including PC and stuff like that. Because it's really good. It's still been good. You can still enjoy it no matter when or where, and because it's the original is not that very hard to play it on any system, so it's becoming much more easy to play on everything that you want. So that is also that, and the reason it's actually on my number 9. I'm shocked. Yeah, enjoy shocking. That's the point of it. Yeah, the reason it's on my number 9 is because this game is not that very big when it comes to story. The gameplay is actually one of the main things that makes this game much more preferable compared to the other games. To be true, it actually, when it comes to story, it's definitely not as Nier Automata, but it's actually much more better when it's come to gameplay. So because its gameplay is much more great and much more refined, that's why I'm much more like it compared to Nier Automata. So yeah, that's my reason for picking that for my number 9. Okay, okay, here we go. So we are going to the number 8. So Mr. Hero, you because the order is not here. Number 8. Yeah. So number 8, Mr. Hero, what's your number 8? Mr. Hero? Mr. Hero? Mr. Hero, you're on mute.
Wait. I think you should choose someone else. Choose someone else.
Oh,
There's still
really?
the opportunity. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, so we're gonna skip until Mr. Hero will return. Okay,
Okay,
so
then it's me next.
okay, so you're next. Yeah. What's your
Okay.
number 8, Miss Shadow?
The list I made, number 8 would be Monster Prom.
Monster Prom. Oh,
Monster
okay.
Prom, the first one.
Oh, really? So
Yes.
why you pick that one for 8?
I love the freaking humor and the body jokes and shit like that.
Okay, so
Very
why it's
lovable
better?
characters. I love the inside out jokes and the harsh humor, the insults, the casual bring over of fuckery. Let's say it like that.
Okay.
I loved it. I loved it too much. That's my type of humor, alright?
Oh,
But sadly,
okay, so
there were better games out there.
So are you saying it's because the rumor is in your number 8 compared to
Yes.
the other number 9 and number 10, right?
Yeah, it's number 8.
Oh, okay, makes sense. Okay. Okay, so okay, Nathan, you're next, unless Mr. Hero is going to come back.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah. So this right here, y'all. Everyone is gonna probably criticize me for this, but I'm just trying to think which one goes to number 8. But I honestly not entirely confident because I have so many games, y'all. Like it's crazy the amount of library of games I have. And
Yeah, I have a shit ton of games as well, bro.
Yeah, me too. Yeah,
I
can
put this
understand
list
that,
together in 2 minutes.
I
It's
think,
probably the
yeah,
same.
exactly. So yeah, I'm not. We are definitely not prepared whatsoever. So that's that. So you said number 8, right? So number
Yeah, number 8. Number 8.
Yeah, number 8. Yeah.
I think I would probably go. So I said Skyrim. The other game I would give is probably a game which is from Lord of the Rings. It's called Middle Earth: Shadow of War.
Never heard
Not
of
sure
it.
if you guys heard that.
Oh.
It's
Oh,
a
really?
and the reason I put it that way because the graphics, they are phenomenal. Even if the game is slightly less outdated than Skyrim in terms of graphics wise. But what I like is the Nemesis system.
Yeah, the
that it
Nemesis
has.
system is great. Yeah, I agree.
And-
Did you,
and the
you play the
best
first and
part-
second game? Did you play the first and the second game?
I played both of them. Yes, I played both of them. And then Shadow of War is the true meaning of how you assemble your own army and like battling against castles, claiming more powerful orcs, upgrading them, making them pretty much based on your customization, upgrading your defenses, fighting against more orcs. And the best part is their interactions are all different. Some of them can be repetitive, but then there are some where example, you kill them, they come back from the dead, and you see them with an attached arm. So your experience with
that's
them,
really awesome that you did.
it's
I like
always
how they
different.
do it. Yeah. Yeah, I like how they did it with the Nemesis system, that how it actually affect those specific enemies. And sometimes you can just go around and just find out, and they're just out of nowhere appearing, and just you seeing how it just actually got affected. And sometimes you can get betrayed. This is kind of interesting. Sometimes you can actually get betrayed, and then you can go to the other side and you can actually fight them and stuff like that. So it's kind of interesting how it's actually this Nemesis system actually go. It's definitely making the game much more interesting. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
It's not a full-on RPG, just so y'all know, because it has a leveling system. Every time you battle enemies and you kill them, they drop items based on who you're fighting and based on the rarity of the orc or Ologs, because the Ologs are like ogre beasts. They're powerful and much more tankier than the orc ones. And what I like about it is you level up, you unlock new abilities and new actions. So it's basically more of an action adventure game with a slightly little bit, not too big, but a slightly big world where you can go to different regions and explore. So it was basically like a semi-open world with an RPG elements to it, and it's really nice. You can also send your orcs in a pit fight. So if they win, they also increase their level, and they can, if you win against, for example, the lords themselves, and they win in a battle, they basically level up their rarity from rare to legendary, and legendary will have powerful epic abilities. It's nice. I like it for the fact that, and the best part is, based on their tribe, your castle gets customized based on the tribe. So for example, if you have the butcher tribe, you see all this gore hanging out in the castle. So based on what you want and who you want to put as a lord and everything, it will change the design and also the whole defense mechanism of the game, of the castle that you are protecting. It's really cool. There's a lot of different things and interactions with the whole thing. So it's not just an action adventure games and you fight orcs, you kill them, that's it. They also develop their connection based on if you send them to battle and they grow stronger, if you fight them and they betray you later on. There's a lot of different in-depth like mechanics in this game, which I remember I spent too many hours just playing it because it was very addictive. Imagine you're getting an orc out of nowhere and he starts spitting out really like terrible jokes against the Bright Lord because he feels like he's weak and all, and they just love taunting him so much, like treating him like this weakling that is gonna die the moment they start the fight. It's really cool.
Yeah. The feeling is a point definitely with the Nemesis system that definitely adds to a very nice element to the game. I agree. I think your choice is really awesome. I definitely I play both of those games, so I know what you're talking about. So it's a really fun game. I would definitely recommend everybody. So just for finishing off on your side, why it's on your why it's on 8 and not top?
I think it's because the fact that if I were to compare it with Skyrim in this case, it had a much more in-depth system with your characters, while Skyrim didn't have that much of an in-depth system, because Skyrim used to be, if you get a companion, you just hire them to fight for you, that's it. If anything happens and they die, you can just go to another house, pay off another companion, and that's it. There was no in-depth connection. While on Shadow of War, if one of them dies, the chances are they can come back and they will remember it. And so on and so forth. So it had a much more in-depth connections with the characters that you tame within the game. And if Skyrim had that, it would have been better, in my opinion.
By the way, do you know that there's actually a system in this game that if you're not helping your faction, they're actually just throwing an absolutely destroyer that on somebody's clan, and just absolutely can just one hit kill you if you're not careful. That actually happened to me.
Yep.
Because I was not helping one of my faction, they just launch absolutely one kill orc. And this guy can come back a lot of time until you actually help your function correctly. So this is kind of thing. So my turn. So my eighth place is actually a game called Onimusha 3 Demon Siege. Is
the one you started
yeah.
recently. Yeah.
It's
really that
the
good?
thing is, yeah, it's a really good game. It's a really good game. For now, it's one of the best game in the series right now. I am actually playing
really?
right now the third game in the series. And also, it's the first game in the series that I ever played. I actually started with the third game compared to other, and then play the other games. So I start with the third, and then I play the first, the second, and the third game. So yeah, I kind of going all over the place with this series. But the reason I actually like this game is also that we have good combination of action, story, and also have a lot of puzzles in between. They're not very complicated. They're very easy to understand, easy to solve. And I like how they also got with just going and just making sure that the time, and also using a time travel stuff in the game, which is in other games can be kind of bad, specifically in other type of games. There are games that I know how to do it, like Chrono Trigger and stuff like that. But what I like about this game is specifically that how they're making the story to be more connected to reality.
Welcome back.
Hello, we're gonna go and jump to you very soon after I will finish. We're gonna skip because you are not in the 9, so we're gonna skip to 8.
It's fine.
Okay, so I really like about how they did it, the connection with the story, and also how they continue the story. Although the second game have no connection to the third game, it's only have connection to the first game to the third game, which kind of wild, but who cares? The combat was
Okay,
definitely.
since you mentioned time travel, does any of you know a game called Time Splitters?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I absolutely
Never
do.
heard of it. To be
I
the
do.
truth, what is it?
Yeah.
What kind of game is
Yeah.
It's
it?
a total
it's a
mindfuck,
first-
but it's awesome.
Yeah, it's a first person shooter.
It's very
for the
old
game.
though. It's
Right.
very, very old. I
Yeah,
believe
it's
it's for the
it's,
PlayStation 1
uh,
or something.
Yeah, it was an EA game before EA become the infamous EA that we know this far. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know this game. Okay. I actually can't. The reason. Okay. So I'm gonna finish up with just saying why it's only
Yeah.
on my 8.
Do that.
So the reason it's not my top 5 is because that his story is so good, but not as good as others. And also, it's kind of very short game. Like it's like you can finish this game in like 6 hours. It's not very long, and and there are some parts in the game can be quite just stagger, but it still have a very great momentum. How it's actually as you go and getting new weapon and stuff. And yeah, I really like it, and I think it's definitely one of the best games in the series. Hopefully, the new game that's going to come out very soon. There's actually going to be a new Onimusha that's actually coming very like next year.
Nice.
So I'm actually definitely going to play it on stream, no doubt about that. Yeah. So okay, so Leon, your turn. What is your 8th place?
Your turn.
Your turn.
Okay, 8th place. Let's see. In 8th place, I'm gonna have to put Terraria.
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 Interesting.
Okay.
Why?
Mm-hmm.
Why you pick Terraria?
Well, I mean, it's a great. I like the creativity they offer and the variety of the bosses you get to fight, and just generally all the feeling of adventure in the game. The only annoying thing is that it's in 2D, and I wish it was more 3D.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay. Makes sense.
You like
So
2D
is
more?
Minecraft on the list then?
It is in the list. Just
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, keep it to
A little
yourself.
bit
You
higher.
need to be surprised. You need to be a surprise. You need to be a surprise.
patience,
Uh,
Misty. You will hear
Okay,
it.
so
Yes,
so because we kind of skip on 9th place. What was just your 9th place? Just to tell us what was in your 9th place
Yeah.
before Terraria.
Ninth place.
What's it gonna be?
It's gonna be
Me side.
Me side.
So you say
Oh, that was a
so you
good
say-
one. That was a good horror.
Okay,
Yeah.
Misa, yeah, I actually
Interesting
heard a lot
name.
of. Yeah, I heard about this. It's a really. I also saw clips of it. I heard it's a really good horror game.
It
So
is.
why it's actually? So why is
Oh.
Terraria? So why is Terraria is much more better than Miside?
I just like creative games better.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Great.
But is there any other elements that make it more interesting than the other game? Like
Yeah.
better graphics
That's
or stuff
basically
like that?
what I said. I like creativity much better.
Okay. Okay.
So you like sandbox games more than RPG games?
No.
Okay.
Is that what you're saying, really?
Because that's what I thought you were saying.
I mean, I like and listen. I like sandboxes games, but I definitely like RPG better because it has a lot more story and adventure to it than sandbox games.
Okay. Makes sense. Makes sense.
Indeed.
All right.
Okay, Shadow, your turn. So, what is your 7th place?
One of my favorite Legend of Zelda titles, Minish Cap.
Miniscap. Oh, I actually.
That's
I
a
heard
very
lot
good
about-
one.
Yeah, I heard a lot of people talking about this when it's come to Zelda. Why you picked that, and why it's better than the other games in your list when compared to. Well,
It is
in their seventh place.
basically about the fantasy in it. Where you have the little Minish, like the little elf figures, and you shrink down, have to learn the
Oh.
language. You get to basically
Just like me.
climb the clouds
Yeah,
at some
yeah,
point in the
most of them
game.
sounds
You
like
get
Mario
to
games
you
at this
get to
point.
fidget with so many things. You can these puzzles where you have to go shrink yourself down, go back up, steal and fix up boots. Like you are
Aw.
part of two worlds at that point, and nobody knows about it. And the fantasy behind it is beautiful, and I love the graphics.
Okay, so why
Nice.
is it?
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's awesome. So, why is it on your 7th place? Why do you pick it on 7?
First of all, it's better than the ones I mentioned, and secondly, I found better games than this specific
Okay.
one.
Okay, that's a good choice.
Alright.
Okay, Nathan, your choice for number
So,
7.
number 7.
Number 7. Yes.
Yeah, but-
So, what's the 7?
So thinking. So
Think that's
I
best.
said that I liked the Shadow War. Now,
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
now that with that one, how much I liked it, how it is. I think I would probably go. Let me have one more quick peek.
Think faster.
I recommend you by the way, I recommend you, all of you, to just write it down. It will be
I
much
have
more
written
easier.
it down
for
on
you.
my phone on notes.
Yeah, but the
too
more
lazy to
games.
write it
To be
down.
fair, I think that's not
I'm
a
going off my
matter of
brain.
writing down. I think the problem is when you have too many games.
Oh, Mr. Neil, you're back.
It becomes very
Yeah.
difficult. The more games you play, the more difficult it becomes to write them down. I think what I would go
I have
with.
so many games and
in
wrote
this
them within
case-
2 minutes, bro. 2 minutes.
Yeah.
What,
Yeah,
I
exactly. 2 minutes.
I think in that case, I would probably go with a game that
Yes.
it's called. I'm totally stalling time because I'm trying to remember the
Yeah, I
name.
know this. I know. Yeah. Hurry up.
crap. I try to remember. I think I would probably go with Dreadout. Dreadout
Dreadout.
1.
Dread out.
What is
Dreadout.
Dreadout? Dreadout. What?
Dreadout is a mind fuck of a horror game. That's what it is.
Okay.
All right.
Basically, you play as this Japanese girl going to this really crazy high school. And basically, this is like a Fatal Frame. And what it does, you're in this ginormous abandoned school, and there's a lot of spirits going on, ghosts, creepy stuff going, even like pigs, which are huge and possessed and all that, demons and stuff like. And your objective is the only survival is you have a phone, and you need to take pictures. That's it. That's how you defeat them. You take pictures and you survive. It's basically the same concept as Fatal Frame, where
Yeah,
you
well, I
have
was about
cameras.
to say that. Yeah, I was about
It's
actually
pretty-
to say that.
pretty much
Yeah.
the same concept. The only thing that I like so much about it is that the old styling of graphics blends in perfectly with a game like that because it's a horror game and it it puts you off guard so much. Especially there are levels where you are in this dimensional world, and the only way you can see this is through your lenses. You cannot walk and run while you're getting chased, and if she grabs you, you're like insta killed. So it was a kind of game where not only the story was mentally crazy to the point where you'll like it if you like dark stories, because the
I like
story
dark
was
stories. I'm
ridiculously
very fond of
crazy.
them.
Dark stories
Very
can be
dark,
quite good,
like
yeah.
extremely dark. Like we're talking to the point where you find a ghost with scissors and you don't want to know what happens till then. So there's like that kind of level of dark, and then you end up seeing creatures just changing. It was really psychologically scary, and the thing is, it starts building up into different parts, and the more parts you go in the game, the more better the mechanics become and the more scarier things become with the music. The music was great, by the way.
Oh.
The music is fantastic. Music with the horror game, it blends in nicely. You're just walking in the darkness, and then 2 minutes later, you start hearing this really ridiculously scary music. And then, like, it just puts you off guard. And then all of a nowhere, you just see this really fast ghost coming at your ass. Or just jump scares you out of nowhere. It's really
I don't like
creepy.
jump scares. I don't like jump scares.
Also, I think I made a mistake. I don't think it's Japanese. I
Yeah.
think
Not
it's-
because
yeah,
they're
that's
scary,
saying that
but
it's not
because I
Japanese.
get a heart attack. Because it's basically it catches you off guard, but you're not scared, but it still gives you a heart attack. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
That's why I
And
don't like jump scares. I'm very good with
It's
dark
really
stuff
good.
or horror, but I don't like the jump scares. That's not horror for me, but it's still shitty.
The chat saying it's from Indonesia. That's what the chat
Indonesia. Sorry, it's
Oh,
from
I see.
Indonesia. You're right.
All right.
And I don't know.
Okay.
They kind of had that kind of visuality of it. Kind of made it feel like Dreadout was taken from like a horror anime book. And it was really nice. I loved the visuality of it. It was really good, especially the monsters. The monsters were very detailed, considering the fact that this game is old.
I'm pretty sure Leo would not be able to play that if he can't
Yeah,
even handle
yeah.
his side.
It's really scary, man. That's all I will say. You're like,
What do you
imagine you're
mean?
like with a phone and you're trying to survive, and the next 2 seconds you hear music, and you know that that music means you're gonna get killed or attacked by a ghost or something. And then 2 seconds later, you're turning around trying to find this thing, and then out of nowhere it just spawns randomly. Even through walls, by the way, they can walk through walls. They can.
No, I
they
hate
can
monsters
also
when they go
float.
through walls.
They can
that's
go through walls
unfair.
because they're
That's very
ghosts.
unfair. This is very
They're
unfair.
technically
Yeah.
ghosts.
Absolutely.
Because
I
they're
hate
ghosts.
this.
They can go through walls and shit. So you can,
Well, it makes sense, but
Makes
it's
sense, but
annoying
it's
when
so
you get
unfair
when
in
enemies do
gaming
that,
terms.
and you know what that means in a game like that? There's nowhere to run. You can't run
Yeah.
away. Your
Yeah, that's
only
horrible.
option is to fight and survive. That's it. You can't run away from them. It's impossible. That's what
Yeah.
makes
Shit.
it scary. It's like you got into this mess to battle something. Now you're screwed because now it's a matter of life and death situation. And if
Holy shit.
you're not going to face that monster, you're gonna get so jump scared and creeped out that you'll probably just end up quitting the game
Or dying in the
I see.
process.
or dying and it resets.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Or
Pretty
you
much.
you either finish the game or die trying.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's really
Okay.
terrifying. But it's
Okay.
good.
So, nice. Okay, so Mr. Hero, you're still with us?
Yep.
Okay, you
so
too, buddy.
because you were not here, we were already on the
We need
7.
your top 8 and top 7.
Okay.
Yeah, so, yeah.
So for number 8, I'm gonna go with Lego Indiana Jones.
Oh, really?
I never played that one.
Yeah.
Number 7.
Interesting. Oh, okay.
Yeah. My number 7 will probably be Skate 3.
Skate 3.
Grade 3. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why?
I've
Yeah, why is
heard of
that?
How is it better
Well,
than a
why-
Lego game?
Yeah. Yeah.
So the reason I put Skate 3 as my number 7, it's how I first became a fan of Jacksepticeye.
Okay,
Yeah,
that makes
and
much
plus
sense.
playing it, you can do like a lot of tricks, and it's just a lot of fun. And also the Hall of Meat mode, where you literally just have to jump off these really high places and basically try and break every bone in your body. It's quite
Oh
fun.
shit.
Yeah.
But it sounds like fun, yes.
Yeah, it's
That's a good
definitely
game.
fun. Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
good game, that is.
And it also
Oh,
made me a
that's
Jacksepticeye fan, so
Makes sense.
That makes it even better.
Yeah.
Top of the morning to you.
Okay. Nice.
Not a monitor, yeah.
More.
Okay, so my 7th place is actually Final Fantasy VII 12. Zodiac Age.
Oh.
Ah.
12
yeah,
specifically.
Yeah, 12 specifically, yeah. Most people actually will, if you ever ask
Wait,
people...
Final Fantasy 12 is the online one, isn't it?
No,
No,
it's not.
no.
Yeah,
That's
there's-
14, I
there's
think.
Okay. There's 2 Final Fantasy online. There's Final Fantasy 11 and Final Fantasy 14. Those are the online. Okay. And the 12 is well, not online. Okay. The reason I like that I put Final Fantasy 12 is because first of all, it's my favorite Final Fantasy game. Most people that you ask about Final Fantasy games, they will say either Final Fantasy 10 or Final Fantasy 7 or
Respect.
6.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I didn't actually play Final Fantasy 7 to Final Fantasy 6 to my defense, so I don't know if it's much more better than this. But I like Final Fantasy 12 for a couple of reasons. One is the adventure. You have this amazing, huge world that you can just go whatever you like, and you have your entire party that you can just decide how you go with it. You can just and especially because in Zodiac Age you can actually pick whatever kind of class everybody can have. It doesn't have it have a leveling system, but that leveling system is not that important. What's actually important that what stuff you actually pick for each individual character you're actually using, and what is great is that you have amounts of bosses and areas you can explore. And every time you're actually going into Final Fantasy 12, you can actually find out new stuff because how big it is. The only thing that actually kind of put this game a bit lower in my list is because the story. The story is good. A lot of people will say the story is kind of but I understand why they're saying it. But the thing is that the story is kind of have its kind of interesting background stuff. You have these people that trying to kind of revive a conquered kingdom from a regime that got them. So they're trying to get the stuff for the princess so she can reclaim her right for the throne. And this thing is kind of gets sidelined because of all the stuff you're going through and all the adventure, which is make the adventure much more fun actually. And you have a lot of great system like the combo system of the ultimate that everybody can have. By the way, I actually finished this entire game mostly by using ultimates. And just absolutely just because you can just do automated combos, you can actually just do it for so long in a way that you can actually just destroy boss without even fight them directly, which is absolutely crazy. I actually did it so many times on this, and people that watch my stream on this just saw how many times I just used it and just absolutely cheese almost every boss, including the last boss. So it was actually quite fun. And yeah, it's
Nice.
and yeah, the reason is on my my 7th place is because on only the story which is kind of holding back a bit. That is the only reason. Because but beside that, when it's come to gameplay and stuff, it's amazing. It definitely have all the stuff that you want in every RPG, and that's it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay, so Lior, your 7th place.
English.
Okay, 7th place. Let's go.
What?
7th place. 7th place.
Mhm.
7th place.
Mm.
In my 7th place, let's see. I put Terraria at 8th, so I'm gonna have to put Portal 2 at 7th.
Portal 2. Interesting
Portal 2.
choice.
Ooh, good
A
choice.
very
yeah.
good, a very nice game. I heard a lot
That's a good
about it.
game.
Yeah, I love Portal 2. It's one of my favorite games of all time.
It's a puzzle. It's a puzzle game, and it's a really nice
Yeah,
game.
I don't
Yeah,
like
it's a
puzzle
puzzle
games
game.
It
too
just
much.
annoys me though that they didn't make more story to it because I feel like there could be a lot more story.
I see.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I agree. Yeah.
Untapped potential.
I mean,
That's
the story was
understandable.
so good. Why not add more? I want
Yeah, I
more.
agree. I agree. Yeah, there definitely should have added more story to this, but the
At least
gameplay is
make
very
it
good.
equal.
What I like about Portal 2 actually is the fact that they also give you an option to do a co-op with other people, and that actually adds more stuff to this. So you can also finish the main story, and if you have someone you can play with, you can actually do this with somebody else. So yeah,
that's cool too. But seriously, in all honesty, I would love it if they made like a sequel, like Portal 3 or something.
That's completely fair. Yeah.
Yeah, this game series has been in limbo for a very long time. Yeah, I agree. So why is it in your number 7 and not in your more top 10, not top 5 or something like that?
Because in the top 10, I have other games.
Okay.
I have other games.
Okay.
Yes.
Don't we all? Considering
Yes, don't we
that
all?
we have
Yeah.
more.
Yeah, but
but
I just like I want also plays for other games that I really like because I want to fit them all in the list somehow.
Okay.
Well, it's not about
We need a top 100.
Uh,
That might make it easier.
Yeah.
That might make it easier.
yeah.
good luck with that.
9,000.
Yeah.
Make a top
Yeah.
1,000
Just
games.
look
Yeah.
at all your
That's-
games that
like
you
that's
ever
gonna ever
played.
happen.
Yeah.
Like that's gonna ever happen.
Yeah. Oh, do we?
Make it so much easier to pick games.
Okay,
that's never gonna happen.
6.
Okay, everybody, we're going to number 6. Okay, Mr. Hero, what is your number 6?
Oh, there's a lot of games fighting for number 6.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
I agree with
there's
that.
a
More
lot of
and more
games
difficult.
fighting for that one spot. Yeah.
Getting more and more
Oh.
difficult, man.
Mm-hmm.
Number 6. No, I'm gonna have to do it. Number 6.
You have to do it.
Plants
Yeah,
vs
yeah,
Zombies Garden Warfare 2.
Really?
Oh, okay, really?
Okay.
Yeah, I recently started playing that game again.
Actually.
Yeah,
Oh.
I mean, if you play Garden Warfare 1, it's really good. Garden Warfare 2, I absolutely love it.
And why is it in your top 6 and not in your much more top 5 or something like that?
Because as much as I liked the game, with like most of my other reasons, there's always a game that can top it. So there was a lot of games fighting for number 6, but if I had to pick one, it'd have to be Garden Warfare 2.
Yet it beats a Lego game. That's surprising to read, though.
Yeah.
I must say. Like, how did it actually beat a Lego game, though? Like, what
Yeah.
does it have?
Because when I was younger, I found Lego games more difficult. Okay, leave me alone.
Lego City Undercover Best, though.
Ah!
Out of
Okay,
all
so that's
them.
the reason.
I know. I can accept that.
Best Lego
just a
game
question
under- City Undercover, bro.
for like all the Lego games, since there's loads of them. Since I've already mentioned a Lego game, is that the only one I'm allowed to mention?
Lego Builder. I do not know if I can accept this.
There
I
are a
played
lot of
Lego
games.
Star Wars, Lego Worlds, Lego and
That was
City
gonna
Undercover.
go. That was fine in the 6th spot.
Yeah, the Lego World sucked, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah, it did.
It did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Shadow, your turn. What is your number 6?
Well, I would have put Final Fantasy IX on it, though I haven't played it myself yet. I only would have put it there because I know my boy Vivi is in it. So I had
okay.
to put Final Fantasy 13
Oh, really? Why 13?
because my wife would lightning.
Oh, just that's the only reason?
No.
That's the only reason?
Also, I see myself a little bit in Hope.
Typical.
I love the Afro
Typical.
guy. I named him the Afro guy. That's his nickname.
Typical.
Okay.
I
Typical
love that dude.
waifus.
He was
That's
such
the
a
only reason.
vibe. I love the story. Also, Snow and his girlfriend can go fuck themselves. I don't give a shit about them. And
Wow.
Wow. Okay.
Anyone who's a fan of those, please close your ears. Thank you.
Yeah.
No
Making you a
shame.
fan.
No
Yeah, no
shame.
shame. So why is it in your top 6 and not in your top 5, or is it
I
more
really
than your?
I really like this game a lot. This is my favorite one of the Final Fantasy franchise. But Final Fantasy is not one of my not higher on the list. Or Final Fantasy not higher than that.
Okay. No problem. Okay.
Fair.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Okay, Nathan, your turn. Number 6. Go for it.
Go.
Let's see.
Number
Number
six, go.
6. Now it's even more trickier. Because
Yeah,
now I'm
point.
going to have to find a game that surpasses Skyrim. That
Yeah.
surpasses Skyrim and Shadow
You
of
do.
War and a horror
do.
game. And mind
You
you,
do.
I hate horror games. So the fact that I listed a horror game better than a Skyrim, it's because of the dark story, and it probably was the first ever horror game that kind of inspired me to play other horror games ish. Let's just say that, even though I suck at horror games and I am terrible. What do I choose? What do I choose?
Decisions.
think-
While you're mentioning horror games, how about Mogeko Castle?
Nah, I didn't know. I think I know what I might go with.
Yeah, what?
Alright.
I think this is number 6, right? Yeah, number 6.
Yes,
Yeah, number
six,
6.
I think because I have really phenomenal games that I'm gonna put them top 5. So, just to play it on the safe route, I'm gonna go with State of Decay 2 as
State
my
of
number
Decay.
6.
Oh, really? Okay, why is that? Why do you pick it on 6? Why it's on 6? Why is it better
And the
than that
reason
game?
it's much higher than any other games like Skyrim or horror games, because it's a very hugely game in terms of like an open world game where you have different maps to choose from. You can set the difficulties. It's basically a zombie survival world where your objective is the more difficult you make it, the more difficult would be to find materials to survive at your base. And what you need to do is you need to basically have a lot of functionalities where you can gather stuff, craft stuff, find
So it's a survivor
ammunition,
game?
build stuff.
So it's a survivor game, from what I understand from you?
What?
So it's a
Say what?
survivor game, from what I understand from you?
It's a survival game, yeah. It is. It doesn't have any story, which is a bit of a pity. It does start off a little bit at first, but what I like about it so much, it has a really addictive, pretty much like a random looting system where you basically go there, you loot random stuff, and then luckily enough, you start getting random stuff in the game. What I like about it is the survival mechanics, which is really incredible, especially when they get infected and you see that beautiful timer saying, "Hey, you have 10 minutes before they turn into a zombie. You need to
that's
you need to get the medication and treat them quickly before they get mutated and you lose them forever and you're screwed. And then you have to find new survivors to replace that survivor." So it's the kind of game where strategy takes place, and what I like about it, it also makes you think very smart. Like it's not just you getting guns or flamethrowers and you're just gonna survive. There's a lot of strategy to it. Not to mention you can build a lot of awesome stuff. You can get vehicles, you can upgrade them. And I think what I like so much about them is definitely the graphics. The graphics is phenomenal. It has insane level of detail of graphics in comparison to the old ones. It's really good. You have random quests that you can get throughout the day. So from other communities, they will give you quests like give me some ammo, give me some materials, give me some food, and so on and so forth. You can trade stuff. And the also thing I like about it is the music. The music is phenomenal, especially
Can
when
you
you
mug
get chased
someone?
by zombies. Really cool. What?
Can you mug
what?
someone?
Can you what?
Can you mug someone? Like, give me your money. I'm gonna shoot you or some shit like that.
To be fair, you can do that with other communities. Basically, you can rob them and then you can shoot them, and you trigger an action where another quest will get updated saying, "Hey, it's a life or death situation. You need to
Neat.
kill them. You need to kill them and survive and take your stuff and leave." Pretty
Perfect.
much that's it. Or
I like
if
that.
you
That's
die,
great.
you lose a survivor, and then you have to find other survivors to replace that one that you just got killed.
Oh,
It's
okay,
really
that's cool.
cool. Basically, the
Awesome,
game,
awesome.
what it does, if you die, it's not a game over. You just have to find and replace a survivor, although it won't be easy. Just to find a good survivor in the game, it's a miracle. So that's what makes
fair
it
enough.
challenging.
I see. Okay, awesome. Okay.
It's
great.
really nice, though. Although
Okay.
it doesn't have a good story, because there's no story in it. It's pretty much a survival game.
Yeah, then I will
But-
probably won't play it.
But it's super, super, super addicting, from music to adventure quests that you need to do and so on and so forth. It's really nice. There's a lot of things you can do in the game besides looting and stuff. You can pretty much go there and just The customization is really in depth. That's what I like about it. There's a pretty much an RPG system into it as well. So, for example, if they run, you start increasing their cardio, and the more cardio you increase, then they will start increasing their stamina, and then you can get special abilities and so on and so forth. So it's really nice.
Awesome.
You fight enemies, you increase their health. It's cool. And there's also different types of zombies as well, just like in kind of like Left 4 Dead, where you have a tank, a spitter, and then you have one which explodes when you get close to it, and then a hunter which runs like fast as fuck, and there's no way you're gonna escape it unless you go in a car and just ride away. And even with a car, sometimes can be difficult to run alone, let alone you trying to run on foot. So it's a really difficult survival game, even if you play it on easy mode. That's what I like about it. I like challenging, painful mindfuck of the games.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
I love it.
Okay, nice. Okay, so for my number 6, is actually going. Don't worry about it. You're not gonna get any spoilers. Okay, so my number 6 is actually Xenoblade 3. Xenoblade 3 for me, I think is definitely the best Xenoblade games of all times. Until I will play Xenoblade X, I will going to stick with saying Xenoblade 3 is the best. And the reason for why I think first of all, why I picked this game and why I think it's better than all the others. One, the reason that it's one of the best Xenoblade games is the thing is that the story is definitely much more impactful. You have a lot of feelings, you have a lot of funny stuff, funny moments, a lot of great chemistry with all the characters. I like all the stuff that they did with all the characters, and also connection to the other games. They have a lot of connection to the first and the second game, which is great. Also, the fact that they also making sure that every quest line is important. Every quest line have its own important that actually can help you along the way, because there is a thing that is our classes in this game that in order to unlock them you have to do special quests, and with those special quests you actually unlock those other professions and stuff like that. So it's very important to actually get that, and which actually make you want to do side quests, because most of the games that you're playing in RPGs, you know, the side quests you're mostly just gonna go and just, oh yeah, I can do that, yeah, let's not do that, I don't need it.
like side quest, fuck that shit.
yeah, that's what's actually interesting about those side quests. It actually have meaning. It actually give you more story, and also it give you another class, and then also a character. So it's actually quite useful. So that's what it's very useful and very nice. And also regular quests can be quite fun and very challenging as well. The world is really great. I like all the stuff that they throw up to make this game much more bigger area. And the only thing that kind of hold this game back is the only thing that it's running on the Switch, and because it's running on the Switch, it is its own limitation, and you can definitely see that it's definitely trying to push this game to the max with the Switch. The game ran really great, but I think if they probably had more performance that can actually throw on this game, I think this game could have been one of the best games in the series when it's come to visuality and stuff, because it is one of the best. And the reason is not in my top 5 is because, well, I think this game is still have some more, because the other games in my series are that I pick, I have more connection to them. Also, when it's come to childhood, and also when it's come to gameplay and story. So that's the only reason that they is not in my top 5, but is definitely one of the best games that I play when it's come to Xenoblade. Definitely were great. And they definitely took consideration when it's come to the first and the second games and the other games, and make sure to make this game really great. I'm very looking forward to see how Xenoblade X is going to be, and absolutely going to look forward to see what's going to be the next installment.
Well, I have all 3 Xenoblade Chronicles games in my collection, though I only have played the second one. I have yet to play 1 and 3.
You should play.
I should play it. I have to make time for it eventually.
Yeah.
You should definitely.
People keep praising it so much, and I feel kind of guilty that I don't really get to it.
Yeah, go for it. You need to go for it. Yeah, there's a reason. Trust me. Okay, Lior, what is your number 6?
Okay, number 6. I would put Minecraft.
Minecraft? Oh, okay.
Minecraft, all right.
Well, okay. Okay. What is the reason it's on number 6?
Cause I love I love the options for creativity. They're like a lot more than Terraria. I mean, like I said, would like if Terraria was 3D and Minecraft is basically
Technically
it's
3D.
basically yeah. So it's like a little bit better. It's like better than in that.
Yeah. You prefer in-depth exploration. That's why you probably prefer 3D.
Yeah,
over
because if
2D.
you move in 2D, it's kind of like there's not. It just feels
it's
kind of
restricted.
limited.
Yeah. By the way, I'm just going to. I'm sorry, I'm pausing you. I'm actually just want to say to everybody in everybody's chat that are just joining in, because we kind of just everybody that's joining the chat. Just so you know, we are not going to respond to any of you. Either if you have some kind of information, or if we want to go to the chat and get some information or get response. We're not going to respond to anybody because we want to focus on making sure that we are listening to each and every one of you here that talking when they are talking. So please be in mind of that. It's not personal. We just want to make sure that we are focusing on everybody what they're saying. So making sure to know that. Okay. So sorry. Continue on, Lior.
No, to be honest, that was basically it.
Okay. So the reason it's why it's on your 6. What is your 6?
Like I said, I just enjoyed the exploration crit and the ability to build a lot of stuff.
Oh, okay. Okay. No problem.
Good point. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So everybody, we are moving on to our top 5. Okay.
To our top
I have a
5. Let's go.
What? Yes. Question. Yeah. Question.
Is
Yes.
it okay if I have more than one favorite game in the same spot?
Sure, yes. It'll be
We
fine.
can have. I think we will. What we're gonna do when we're gonna reach our our top 5. I think we're gonna before we're gonna get to number 1. I think what we're gonna do. Everybody if they want, they can go and say honorable mentions, and then we're gonna say our top number 1. Is that okay with everybody?
Well,
Yeah, sounds
I might have a game that I want to put in the same spot.
Yeah, I
It's
have a
not-
game on the same spot on the second spot, bro.
We have so many games that we just don't know where to put them. Yeah.
I think.
2.5.
I think.
How many
I think
games?
okay. So
I'm not
listen,
good at making
everybody.
games.
Okay, listen. If
How
you have
many
some,
games?
okay, if you have some games that are in the same place or something, just put in honorable mention and just pick one of
And
them.
I don't feel like it deserves honorable mentions. I deserve it to be. I think
it has to
deserves
be on the same
mentioned. I
spot.
like it.
Okay, so
Yeah.
okay. You know what? Okay, let's go with
Nobody
that.
said
Okay,
life is easy.
yeah, but you have to give a very good reason why it's in the same place, because if you're
Okay.
not, you have to pick one of them. You
Okay,
have to pick
that's
one
that's
of
a
them,
good
or
that's a
you
good
need
point.
to get
Okay.
a
Yes,
reason
pick
why.
one. God damn it! You need to pick one.
Okay, so we are in the top 5. Okay, Mr. Harry, you here?
Yep.
Okay, what is your first
Alright.
5? What is on your number 5?
Oh, top 5. Now we're getting into the good games. So
Yeah.
this one was a lot easier than number 6. My 5th would be Sonic Unleashed.
Ooh, really
Okay, interesting choice.
Yeah.
Interesting choice.
And the
Wow,
reason
why?
I picked Sonic Unleashed is because it was the first Sonic game I ever played.
Oh damn.
Oh,
okay.
really? Oh,
Well,
And-
the thing was very repetitive though.
It was, but at the same time, it is regarded like story wise,
it has a high-
is considered as one
high
of the
spot in
best
your heart.
stories. Yeah,
Alright.
like as my first Sonic game I
Okay,
ever played,
gotcha.
and also having the werehog transformation stuff, it was pretty cool.
Alright,
Even
fair
though
enough.
the
heard
werehog
a lot of-
levels were like 30 minutes long.
yeah, I heard a
If
lot
you
of
want
people
speedrunning.
didn't like the werehog levels. I heard a lot
Yeah,
of people didn't like that.
because the levels were like minimum 30 minutes long.
I
Damn.
see. Okay. 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 So the reason it's in your top 5, why it's in the 5th place? What's the
The
reason?
reason it's in the 5th place is because Sonic Unleashed really started my love for all the Sonic games, and I never completed it, but it still stands as one of my favorite Sonic games of all time.
I see. Okay. No problem. Okay, so Shadow, your turn. What is in number 5?
The entire series of the Tales of series, but I will have to pick one, so I'll have to go with Tales of Cilia, because that one is basically the first one I played. I have I hold high regards of it. Also, the story it tells and the meaning I took away from it had the greatest impact out of all the Tales
I
of
see.
games.
I see. Okay, interesting choice. Okay, interesting. So why is it in your 5th place and not much more topper or downer or whatever?
Well, Tales of Cilia is one of my most highly regarded series, though it is a really good one, but it has something missing. I don't know, but something is missing, which I'm not
I
sure of what
see.
it is.
I see. Okay, I can understand that. Yeah, I can understand that. Well, yeah, I did actually play Xillia, and I play a lot of Tales series as well, so I know what you're talking about.
I love Tales of Arise, Tales of Symphonia 2, Tales of Graces F, and Tales of Cilia 1 and 2.
You never played Vesperia?
Wait, I played Tales of the Abyss. I have Tales of the
I see.
Tempest that I haven't touched yet.
Okay. So I have a doozy for you. Well, I have a doozy for you when I'm going to get to my specific one. Okay,
Alright.
so okay, Nathan, your turn. What is in your 5th place?
All right. So now that we're getting to the juicy parts,
Yeah, that's the point.
let's see what I have in mind in terms of game.
Mm-hmm.
And it's probably one of the most really challenging yet very well, not the crazy amount of challenging. It was more of a challenging as an action adventure game, which I really, really enjoyed.
Oh,
And I think number 5 would probably be Devil May Cry 1.
Oh, really? Why the first game?
Specifically. And I think the first game had a really fantastic, epic, like classic music for back in the days. I really loved the music, especially the final boss music. The final boss music was masterpiece in my
I
opinion.
agree. Yeah, the funny
Especially
is,
the whole battle scene was phenomenal. It wasn't as difficult as I hoped for what it used to be back in the days. It was hard. Although
Yeah, it is.
Devil May Cry games got way harder the more you
Yeah, they
played in
do.
the other,
They do.
especially Devil May
Yes.
Cry 2, and we're not going to talk about how crappy 2 was.
2
a
is
lot of people complained
garbage.
about it.
2 is garbage. 2 is
In
garbage.
fact, 2, a lot of
Absolutely
people
agree,
complain
2 is
how
garbage.
difficult. But what I liked about it in terms of other games, like it's not an RPG whatsoever. But what I liked is the game that got me into action adventure games, because I liked how he gets new abilities, he taunts enemies very well. The cutscenes were the most satisfying thing in the game. I think, in fact, the more they added cutscenes in the game, the more I would have liked it, because I just enjoyed every little bit of cutscenes they had left.
I was actually not
Everything-
expecting. I was actually not
was good.
expecting to actually say in Devil May Cry. I thought the other games will arrive, but interesting to see that you actually did play Devil May Cry.
I freaking love
you have
Devil
something
May
in
Cry.
common.
Devil May
Yeah.
Cry, I freaking love it so much. In fact, I haven't played all of them. I still need to play 3 and 4. I played the latest one, to be fair, and I did like it. I think the latest one is probably my most favorite Devil May Cry, for sure, because of the fact that you can play as Virgil and you can play as Dante. You can play as Nero as well, which is pretty cool. And the graphics were phenomenal. The music was mind-blowing for the modern DMC game. It's really top. But I think the first one was more for the fact that the fact that they remastered it as well. They had the HD version of it. The classy graphics with high definition resolution. It just made it much more interesting.
Did
Especially
you play the other games in the series? Did you play the other game series except for 2?
I played. So 1 and 2. I played them for sure. And I thought
Okay.
2 was disaster. Even though
Yeah, it's
2
pretty
it had
bad.
some really fun enemies, but overall it was too complex. There was too many levels which were complicated for no reason. I think if they made it a little bit more simplified would have been better. Although the enemies were fun to fight.
Wait, so you didn't play 3, 4, and 5? You never played those?
3, no. I watched people play 3, but I've never played it myself. I think 3 had
you should play
3 had
3.
phenomenal cutscenes. 3,
Dude, you should play 3. 3 is the thing that actually saved this franchise. You should definitely give it a shot, dude.
3, I think 3 was probably the most difficult DMC game that I've seen, because you get to play as Nero and Dante, right? And you get to...
Yeah. Young
For example,
Dante, yes.
the first part of 3 was the most mind-blowing part, is the fact that you're playing as Dante and you're getting the tutorial while you're fighting Nero at the same time. That was like the most hype moment in the game.
That's 4, dude. That's
4. Sorry, that's 4. So that was the most exciting thing I remember in 4. That's the whole starting part where you have the tutorial and they're fighting with each other. But
okay.
3 I don't know much about, to be honest with you.
You should give it a try, dude. You should give it a try. There's a reason.
3? Wait, was it 3 where there was the clown or the jester thing? I think that was 3, right?
Yeah, the one with the jester is 3. The one with Nero that you just talked about, it was 4.
Because 3, I remember 3, what I liked so much is the jester boss.
Yeah,
the jester boss. He
it's a
was
nice
annoying
boss, yeah.
as fuck. He was annoying as fuck, but he was pretty cool. Because he was like the Joker of DC. Literally, he goes there, he literally tries to kill Dante, but every time he taunts him, like Dante just shuts him up every time. It's like I fucking hate clowns. It's like
it's not completely true what you're saying, because there is something with the story. You should definitely play the game first so you understand. Because those battles,
the clown thing.
The clown thing is because actually those fights are actually optional in Devil May Cry 3. You can actually decide if you fight. Yeah, those fights are actually optionals. And yeah, I'm not gonna give you the story because it's gonna ruin it if I give you the story, because this is the most important part about it. Because Jester is actually an important character.
Story or no story, the Jester was the best boss in the game, period, man. I fucking love the Jester. Annoying as he is, he's pretty cool. That's all I will say.
Okay, so going back to the subject, why it's on your 5? Why Devil May Cry 5 is in your top 5? Why is it in 5? In 5th place?
I think what I liked is the beautiful action sequence of it. I loved the character so much. Dante was such a relatable character. He's so chaotic. He just gives no F's whatsoever with his enemies. And he's just overall badass. And the story of him just makes him more like a badass and relatable-ish character. And what I liked about him is that he had so much untapped potential, and the more you make in the game, the more you realize he's such an OP character. It's like what I like about him. He's pretty much a perfect resemblance of an anime badass action show. Or even films that you watch where you feel like a character is underwhelming, and then the more you watch the anime, the more you start realizing, holy crap, this guy just ended up getting from this level to this level. And that's what I like. The music was sensational. I'm not gonna even say anything about music. Boss battle music was fire, man. It's the kind of game that you get distracted by the music and you die because of the music, not because the boss fights are difficult. It's like pretty much the similar concept of God of War, like the God of War 2018.
It's
the
actually
music is fucking fire, man.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
There's a thing that actually happens in all the Devil May Cry game. I will get to that. Devil May Cry is definitely on my list. I will not say which Devil May Cry. We will get to that. Okay, so now is my turn. Okay, 5th place. I actually changed it while we were talking, actually. I was actually thinking about either it will be Ratchet and Clank Crack in Time or Tales of Vesperia. So I decided my top 5 will be Tales of Vesperia.
Oh, Vesperia! Yeah, that was a good one as well.
Yeah,
as well as, I forgot to mention one, Zestiria.
Yes, it's the Syria. It's the Syria, but there's the Syria, but what's mine that I'm picking is Vesperia.
Yeah, Vesperia and Esperia are different.
Yeah. So okay, so
Vesperia is really cool. We had Yuri, right?
Yes, Yuri. Yes,
Yeah,
the main
Yuri.
character is Yuri.
Yeah.
Yes, you're right. You're
She's
right.
cool.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think is that first of all, this was my first Tales of game that I ever played. That was,
Mine was
how I actually started.
Zilia. Mine was
Good
Zilia.
place to start. Good place to start, if you ask me.
Yeah.
So that's also the reason why it's also one of my favorites. Also, I think for my opinion, it have one of the best stories, and also I like the fact that you have a lot of places to explore, and you have a lot of stuff you can get. There are also a lot of side quests that you can actually get from even for enemies and stuff like that actually can give you more information about what happened to those enemies which are still alive or stuff like that. And there's so many stuff to do, and the characters are so lovable. I like the combat. Although the only thing that kind of annoying me with about it is how to get the super attacks. The super attack can be quite tricky to achieve, and to unlock them is kind of annoying sometimes because you have to get a specific item to unlock those levels when you actually get to the specific. But beyond that, the story is definitely superb, and the gameplay is definitely helping it a lot. It's really easy to get. It's really easy to understand. And what is much I like about this game is the fact that it's making sure that you understand how to play the game. And also you need to understand how to fight your enemies. You have to understand what is their weakness, what kind of type of element I need to use. You need to understand that, because if you're not going to do that, you will find yourself getting beaten very fast, because this game is not easy. It's not a really easy game. It can be quite tough if you don't understand how this game works. So this one I really like about this game is good. It is not easy, but it's also when you actually understand the mechanic and you understand what's going on with your boss or enemy or something like that, you can figure out how to do. And the puzzles are very nice addition. It's not hard or anything like that, but it's nice. It's making you just thinking around sometime out of the box and something like that, and making sure that you explore and something like this. So it have its own good moments, and I like how you just can go and just do whatever you like. And yeah, it's also on every console on the Sun, so everybody can just check it out and just enjoy it. The graphics are amazing. It have a really nice vibrant colors, and it's absolutely really enjoyable on the eyes. And yeah, just absolutely awesome characters all around. Yeah. So okay,
I specifically liked the Tales of Vesperia because of the darker story plots, like Yuri not being liked, him being basically wanted at the beginning, escaping, probably kidnapping the princess, and then the attitude of nobody else is gonna do it, I will have to do it, I have to be the one that has to murder someone.
That's what I like about this. It have its own dark tone compared to the other games in the series, which is making the game much more interesting and much more reliable to actually understand and just get it just kind of feel some kind of connection and stuff like that.
I forgot another Tales of title, Berseria. Too many titles.
Too many titles, but let's face it, all of them are great.
They're all great.
Okay, all great. Yeah, all great. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so that's my 5th place. Okay, Lior, what is your 5th place?
Go Bessie.
5th
Lior?
place.
5th place.
What?
5th place.
5th place. 5th place.
Oh, wait.
Decide.
Are you
Your
sleeping?
fate is in the.
Your
fate is hanging on.
You've been sleeping?
I'm actually also, in the meantime, while we're doing this, I'm also working some college stuff.
Oh, okay.
Fair enough.
Oh, okay.
Good
Fair
point.
enough. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
I'm not
So
supposed to this matter, so yeah.
okay. So you have a 5th place.
Yes.
Okay.
My 5th place would be Genshin Impact.
Oh,
All
Genshin
right.
Impact. Oh, really?
It is a
Okay,
very
why is that?
lengthy game, but it has a good story.
Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, it has a good story, although it has its moments when the story can be quite but it has its stuff. I think the combat in this is really nice. The fact that
Yeah,
you can,
I love Genshin, but I feel like it could be a little bit more. You know.
More story,
I
less
agree,
side
yeah.
quests, please.
yeah,
Not
I
just
agree.
that. I mean, like it feels like it's missing a thing, a certain something. I don't know what it is, but I can feel it.
All right.
I see. Okay, nice. Okay, and why is it in your 5th place?
That's what I just said.
No, I want to know why it's more better than the others. Why it's more better than Terraria,
Why it's-
Minecraft?
Ah,
Why is it good?
More
because it's one
exploration.
of the best adventure games I've played in a long time.
Okay, fair
Right.
point.
Okay. Okay.
But
fair
what
point.
makes
It
it the
was the
best?
first. It's the first horrorverse game that I ever played that I enjoyed. So
Right.
Hmm.
But what makes it best in the other games, in your own opinion?
the story.
That's the story.
Yeah, I always pick a game based on the story.
I
Fair
see.
enough.
Makes sense.
Okay.
Fair enough. Okay. Okay. Mr. Hero, you with us? Are you with us, Mr. Hero?
Yep.
Awesome.
Hero.
Okay. So
Yep.
Mr.
I'm here,
Heroes.
don't worry. I'm here.
Mr. Hero, thank you.
I am
Mr.
here.
Hero, Mr. Hero. Okay. So,
I am here.
what is your fourth place?
My fourth place. I have had a lot to think about this one because I did want to say like the Skylanders games, but if I had to pick one to put at fourth place, wait, oh man, I just realized if I put a Skylanders game here, I won't be able to put put like another Skylanders game higher, or would I?
Nope.
Or does that have to be like one specific?
One specific.
Well, either way, you have to pick one.
Yikes. Okay.
Mario.
Alright, that changes my plan completely. Number four. Screw it. My number four, Lego Star Wars: The Complete Saga.
Ooh,
Not the Skywalker Saga.
Oh, really?
The Complete Saga.
Nice.
Okay, all right.
Wait, you mean the Skywalker Saga?
No, the Complete. Those are
yeah,
two different
the
sagas,
original
bro.
one.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. So,
And the reason I picked that one is because it really started my side of loving like everything about Star Wars, and it's the main reason I started watching the movies as well.
Oh.
oh,
that's
really?
cool.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah. So, because
yeah. So
of this
I'm the type of
game-
guy to play the Lego version of a game and then watch the actual movie and realize how different it is.
Oh,
but-
well, yeah, it's definitely very different.
Yeah, yeah, it is
Yeah,
a
that's
lot
for sure,
different.
yeah.
But yeah, and I also really like the way that you can customize your own characters and make your own characters
Oh,
in the games.
yeah.
Oh, I love
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I really love that.
Yeah,
Like I
I love
enjoy the
character
customization.
Okay.
With that, one
Awesome.
could
Yeah.
either go to Star Wars Old Republic, which was a good one, or all the
Yeah.
other Lego types of games.
Yeah,
Well,
that is true.
Because all of them are
okay.
epic. Except
Okay,
for
so
Lego
what-
Worlds, that one sucks.
Okay. So, what is in your fourth place? Why is your fourth place? Why it's not in your top 10, top 4, the first and second? Why is
The
that?
reason it's in the top 4 is because it's one of my favorite Lego games. Out of all the ones I played, if anyone asks me like, "What's your favorite Lego game?" It's always gonna be the Complete Saga. As
see.
much as I like the Skywalker Saga, the like all the emotional stuff just can't be beat.
I see. Okay. Okay,
Yeah.
Shadow, your turn. Oh, it's the fourth place.
On
Fourth place.
fourth place, we got Omori.
What? We didn't hear you.
Omori.
honey?
Oh,
Mori.
I know that game.
Amori. Oh,
I've
Omori.
never heard of that one actually.
Mori? What's that?
you never heard of Amori?
I think I don't know.
Yeah, I love Omori. Omori, I
Mori?
really resonated with the main character of the game by having the character and the game itself made you feel the emotions. It had a psychological horror bit vibe to it, which I'm very fond of. And it really talked to about a lot of psychological issues, like the long staircase when you are very full of fear or shit like that, or things that you keep in the back of your head but try not to reveal to yourself and keep to like cover it with something in your head that you don't have to think about it, or you have to fight against yourself to get somewhere, shit like that. It
that
was
sounds like a
very,
good
very much
game.
in depth. Also with the fantasy world and the real world difference, and that you try to cope, the coping mechanism. It
I see.
covered several things in one
Interesting,
game,
actually.
and that is, they made it so in depth and so well. It really fascinated me a lot. and I
really want to
resonated
check
with it.
out.
I'm about the
Actually.
copium, bestie.
Yeah,
Okay, so why is it your first place? Why is not the fourth place and not the
it's the
second?
fourth place. It's the fourth place, buddy.
No.
Why is it there though?
No, why
It's
is it
there
Yeah, that's what I'm
because
asking.
it's a phenomenal game that I really resonated with. Though it cannot top the ones that I grew up with, or the one that really resonated the most with me.
Fair enough.
Fair enough. Okay. Okay. Nice. Okay.
Very
Nathan.
interesting.
Nathan, number 4. Go for it.
Let's see. So the other one was DMC. So now to
Yeah.
top it off, something
Devil May Cry
better than
1.
DMC.
No, you need Nathan. You need to be more precise actually, because people can get confused. Because there is a game called DMC, and there's actually a game that's called Devil May Cry. So you need to be actually not.
Put it that way. All the Devil May Cry games. How about that? Because at this
Yeah.
point, we can't specifically say all of them because you told us to pick one, which makes
Yes.
it even more difficult.
Yeah.
So
That's the point.
Yeah.
That's the point.
at
It has
this
to be
point,
difficult.
I'm just gonna hit everyone equal and just say all of them.
Okay.
So number 4.
Mm-hmm.
I think number 4, I would probably go with Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. That one I would probably go with.
Interesting. It's
Reason
interesting.
I like it.
That is a good
I haven't
choice.
heard so far.
That game is insanely fun RPG game because
Really?
it takes place of the story from the actual anime that is replicated into the game beautifully with a little bit minor twists. And it is a full-on RPG game. You fight enemies, you level up, you start evolving your abilities, your Kamehameha, and much, much more. And the
Kamehameha.
best part is
Kamehameha.
you can do so much things in it. Especially, you can also fish, by the way, which I've never seen Dragon Ball fishing. It's the most funniest mechanic in the game.
Hello, actually, yeah.
I didn't know that.
Just literally,
They use
he
a
just
tail.
yeah, he just pulls out a fish and then he just kicks the fish in the middle and just claims the fish. That's so
Oh,
funny.
really?
And then the best part is you can
And then just eats it.
kill- and he just kills the other like dinosaurs and stuff. He gets the ingredients and then he goes to his wife and then the wife cooks up and then you see the animation of them actually eating the food, which by the way, it made it the most attractive looking food in any RPG game I've ever seen. So it was truly great. And what I liked about it is the story. Story is insane. Story, there's
Yeah.
no doubt about it. Story is phenomenal. And graphics are beautiful as hell, especially when you go in the area where you're like going to Mr. What's his name? Mr. Yoshi's house, the
Master Roshi.
Master Yoshi. Master Yoshi. Thank you. Yoshi.
It's it's not
Which
Yoshi.
is basically the old man that trained Goku to become the warrior that we know. It basically inspired him to grow. And then from there, Goku started leveling up his abilities by himself and self-taught himself throughout the journey. And pretty much what I liked, it's the story, graphics. Music was okay. It wasn't mind-blowing. Unless you get to the boss fights, that's where it gets really good. Adventure music wasn't as mind-blowing as I thought it would be. But although if you like anime and you like RPG, my god, it's so good, this game. It's insane, especially the graphics. If you go in the forest area and you're flying with Goku and you see it's so nice, man. And the best part is it's a big area. It's a semi-open world, but it's huge area. You can do so much stuff in it. So you collect a lot of stuff. You craft like food, so it gives you temporary buffs. You can train your characters so they increase their level of their abilities. Like, for example, you want to level up your Kamehameha ability. What do? You go to a training area and then you fight
I see.
a level 50, like you battle a level 50 enemy, which is a boss. And then once you beat that challenge, your ability gets leveled up. And not just that, there's so much upgrades you can do. Not just that, you can also collect Dragon Balls and you can use them to make an actual wish in the game, and gives you like a lot of cool shit. Like, for example, you can wish to get more money. You can wish to give you a temporary buff. and then they disappear, and then you have to find them again, and it's really nice. And you can do so much. There's a lot of side quests to do, which are fun. So it's really interesting. And anyone who likes anime, there's no doubt you're gonna enjoy. And the best part is the DLCs. The DLCs are phenomenal, especially
the DLCs are amazing.
The DLCs are mind blowing, especially the DLC where you actually. In fact, that's what I really wanted to get is the DLC where he gets to talk to Whis. Is that his name? Whis, right? And
Whis.
Berus, which is the destroyer. And he unlocks his god levels Saiyan mode. And that's where shit gets very interesting. You unlock God Saiyan mode, and then you start getting the really hard battles. I'm talking like more than level 100 boss battles, like over level 100. So imagine the grinding and stuff.
Someone had to do it. Someone had to do it.
Animation is fantastic. So he goes like, and that's what I like. In fact, what I like about it is the animation, where he goes into enraged mode and his aura becomes bigger and more badass. So he likes to get angrier, and that's when all shit starts breaking loose, and that's what I like about it. So it's really fun, man. I'm seriously like, the only downside is you need a beefy of a PC to play it, because there's too much in-depth details in the game, especially animation. Animation is insane. Like, for example, I don't know, do you have a meter in the enemy? Like when you start hitting them, they become dazed, and then you have a few seconds until they get conscious. And during that daze, you can combo chain with an attack. And if you time it perfectly, it makes a little cutscene, a very badass cutscene in between a battle. That's how nice it is, man. Like literally full-on anime style. That's
the
what
ones
I
where
like
they just
about it.
trade shots are amazing.
Right. Oh, okay.
Yeah, the trade shots, yeah. And the
That's
best part is you can switch between characters too. You can play as Vegeta if you want to. There are moments where you can play as Vegeta. You can play as Trunks, like future Trunks, which is pretty cool, man. That's in the DLC. In fact, that's what I like
haven't
about
watched
it.
too much Dragon Ball Z myself.
It's really fun.
I have not played any games of them, but my favorite character is Vegeta.
God. It's insane.
I actually
It's always going to be the Prince of Saiyans.
I actually played
right.
I actually played almost all the PS2 games of the Dragon Ball Z. I also watched all the Dragon Ball Z series, except for the newer ones.
I was about to say, have you watched like the newest one? I've forgotten the name.
No, the newer ones I didn't watch.
Daima?
No, I didn't watch the Super, and I didn't watch the newer one. I didn't watch those two. I watched the Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball GT. Those are the only two Dragon Ball.
GT was good.
Yeah, I heard a lot of people actually like it, but I like it. Okay. So that, by the way, this is a very interesting selection. I really like your choice, by the way, Nathan. Interesting choice. But for finish it off, why it is in your first place and not in the other, not higher or lower? What's the reason? What's the reason you pick it?
I think it's because, first of all, I am a huge Dragon Ball fan. I freaking love Dragon Ball, even though I haven't watched Dragon Ball in years, because I've been really addicted to other anime.
Sadly.
And what I liked about it, it's one of those very few anime-inspired games that they replicated so well in a full RPG immersive game. Like most of the anime games, which is the thing that I hate, is that they make them into fighting games. Like, for example, Jujutsu Kaisen. Fighting game, Demon Slayer, fighting game, and they're nice. The story
There's also
animation is
Hunter x
good.
Hunter, by the way. There's also Hunter x Hunter.
There's
coming
also
up.
that. So most of them are like fighting games, and you barely see a game which is represented as an RPG. Even Solo Leveling, they made it into a mobile game, which I'm not a big fan of. If they probably made it into a full-on game, would have been better. But to find an RPG game that is so fun and beautifully detailed and everything, it's incredibly rare. And when I saw Dragon Ball, I was like, that's insane, man. And the voice, I think they were also the original voice actors in the game, which I really liked as well.
Oh,
so
really?
even better, man. Like, name one other game which is an anime inspired, which is as good as Dragon Ball. There's barely any. They're all fighting games. So that's what impressed me so much. And it's a full-on RPG too. That's the best part. So you fight enemies, you level up other stuff, and so much more things to do. It's fun. It really is.
I see. Okay, awesome choice. Interesting. Okay, so now for me, so in third place for me is Jack 2. For those who don't know, Jack, there's a franchise called Jack and Dexter.
Never
It's
heard
a
of it.
platform game. Yeah, it's a platform game that was released only on the PS2, and you can actually play it on the.
I think I know what game you're talking about.
That's a good game, man.
Yeah, you have you can actually play it on PS4, PS4, PS5. It actually bring all the collection of Jack and Dexter already on the PS5. You can actually play all of them right now. And there are actually everybody will, if you ever ask somebody that played the Jack and Dexter collection, one of the Jack and Dexter games, they will always say the first game. But actually, for me, it's actually the second game. The second game is actually I prefer much more how they did it in the second game, because the second game is definitely a product of its time. Is definitely in the part when they always trying to get all the characters to become edgy and stuff like that. It's definitely, if you play those kind of stuff, it's definitely almost every character become edgy in that time. And whatever I like about what they did with Jack with the character, they actually making it. Yes, they make it edgy, but it actually making much more interesting compared to how he was the game before it, which he absolutely didn't talk at all. Only Dexter was talking. Dexter is his companion that's always with him. And also, they actually make this game like a very combination of like GTA, that you can steal vehicles and stuff like that. And you have also this cop and this cop system that can always chase you. But the thing is, those are also flying cars that you can just go from lower to higher. And stuff like that.
Yeah, I remember.
And the thing is that this game is very challenging. It's not easy. Is have a very bad when it comes to check. Only thing that kind of lowered this game a bit for me is because of this checkpoint system. The checkpoints is very bad in Jack and Dexter 2. In Jack 2, they kind of fix it in Jack 3. But the thing is that it also make the game also fun, and also make the game much more challenging. It's because there are some stakes that if you're not managing to do some stuff, you have to start from the beginning at some point, which can be quite a bummer. But the thing is that I also think this is also the peak of the story in Jack and Dexter games, because the story is very interesting. I like all the darker team, the darker character, and how they're getting connected with the main character, and how they're trying to get to their objective, and all the bosses in the game that getting much more interesting and much more harder as you go. They're definitely changing. You definitely need to understand how to beat them, because everybody have their own stuff that you have to understand how to beat them. And also, they gave you guns in this game, which is compared to the other game, which was also fun in Sunshine and platform and stuff. In this game, they actually give you guns, and also give you a lot of that you have the way how you use them, because you can actually do a double jump and just do an assault, and then you can actually just shoot everybody around you. You can combine it with your jump and stuff like that. So it actually become very great component to the game also. Yeah.
To be fair, that's pretty much... You're saying that's the only game with guns, but that's not entirely true, because Lost Frontier was all about gathering a lot of ranged weapons and utilizing them. In fact, majority of the game is you always have to use ranged weapons.
I didn't.
And then the only option...
No, you get me wrong, Nathan. I'm saying compared to the other game, compared to the previous game, the first game you didn't have guns. The previous game you didn't have guns.
Right. Yeah. Well, the first game, the only thing you had, which was ranged, was the super energies, the super egos that you collect, which gives you abilities, like the yellow one, which allows you to shoot stuff. Which is technically that was it. It wasn't really guns, but yeah.
To tell the truth, The Lost Frontiers is definitely one of my latest favorite game in that franchise. I actually didn't like
the most difficult one, in my opinion, too.
Yeah, I agree with that, because it's not my favorite but if you ask me, the second one is actually much more tougher because of the missions and stuff. The missions are much more complicated, and you need to understand how to approach them, and that also makes this game much more fun in that way. And that's why I like it more, and it's only on my first. So the reason it's on my first is because the games that are in the top 3 are really, really good for me, and I think that this game is definitely also a game that I actually started the Jack and Dexter franchise. I actually did play my first game that I ever played on the PS2 was Jack and Dexter. But but I actually didn't much have kind of connection to the game. I didn't kind of like it. But after I played Jack and Dexter 2, I actually went back and played Jack and Dexter 1, and I actually enjoyed it. And then I played the other games in the series, so it's
What
kind
about
of like...
now? What about the flying missions in Lost Frontier? You thought those were not easy because those were hell to do, and if you think 2 was difficult, imagine those flying missions in Lost Frontier where you have
those
literally
flying missions.
everyone fixated on you, and the worst part is, imagine you have a mission where you're going through a volcano and you're trying to escape from that volcano, but the hitboxes were so terrible that you easily get got it, and you take so much
horrible.
damage
It's
that you have to
horrible.
restart from the beginning. And all. Yeah, so
It's horrible.
those
Yeah,
were a
it's horrible.
nightmare to do. The flying missions were
Yeah, I agree.
the awesome thing I liked about it was the customization of the vehicles, but other than that, the missions were terrible, especially
Yeah,
the
totally.
flying one,
Yeah,
because you get
totally.
enemies like apparently their aims never miss, and apparently when you're trying to shoot, it always misses. It sucks. It
Yeah,
really
totally.
sucks.
Definitely.
Although- What I will say,
go
it had a
on.
very dark story, though. I really love the dark story of it.
Yeah.
We like the
Okay.
darkest of stories, Nathan?
Yeah, Jack of the
I love dark story. I mean, I watch freaking Chainsaw Man. Of course, I love dark stories.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Makes
Thanks on
Of
that.
course, I
I'm
really
very
love
dark
dark
stories.
stories.
That would make
Berserk,
sense. Yeah,
Berserk, if you ask me, Berserk is much more darker. Berserk is definitely much more darker. Okay.
Alright.
Lior. Okay, Lior, your fourth place,
It
please.
is Matan.
Matan. What is Matan?
Matan.
I never heard of it.
Yeah, no, I never
Neither
heard
have
of it.
I.
either.
Never heard.
Anyway. At fourth, I will be putting Xenoblade Zero.
Zenless Zone Zero. Oh, okay.
Of course,
Zero?
not surprised. I had a
Oh,
feeling
okay.
you were gonna put that.
Okay, so why is better than Genshin? Why is he in the first
Obviously,
place?
he's putting Honkai as number one. Watch that happen. Watch that happen.
We'll see. Don't spoil
Watch
it. Don't
that
spoil it.
happen.
Don't spoil it.
No assumptions yet.
Shut up.
Yes,
I
go.
need you.
Yes, go. Go, Lior.
Okay,
Yes.
okay, let me speak first. You love letting me speak. You never let me speak.
Speak.
Like on.
Speak.
No. No, I don't want
Wow, so feisty.
Yeah, very feisty. Yes, absolutely. Yes.
Why so feisty?
Because
Oh,
you're
sir,
being
what are you waiting
feisty.
for?
Listen, I'm doing my college project and this at the same time. Leave me alone.
You want my sandwich? Would that motivate you here?
No.
Let me put some extra mayonnaise
Sandwich
for
wait
you.
for me.
And take the sandwich. It's got peanut butter. I put peanut butter and mayonnaise.
Okay.
Nathan, you can't
Because-
shove that sandwich up your butt.
Another
Let my
question.
bestie talk.
Answer the question, or you eat the sandwich. How about that?
Yeah.
Can you just shove that sandwich down somewhere so you just shut up?
Oh, wait, Frogo, you want the sandwich? Here you go. Here you go,
Okay,
my
you should
friend.
shove
Buy
it
a
up
bon
in
appetit.
his
You
mouth
asked
that
for
he
it.
stops
You asked for
talking. Damn it.
Sandwich. Oh no, he's slapping my sandwiches. Sandwiches being slapped. Oh no.
Okay. Enough,
Bitch.
dude.
Okay,
Yeah,
Leo,
which is-
talk. Go, bestie.
Enough. Lior, talk, please.
Thank you. I generally just love the story of Xenoblade Zero. I know you guys are not big fan of Xenoblade Zero. You like it, but not as much as Genshin and Honkai Star Rail.
I agree. Like, listen, the Xenoblade Zero have a good gameplay. That I will definitely get for Xenoblade Zero.
Yeah, and I love the characters. Like
The characters are
fact that
good, yeah. But I didn't like the story, to be very precise. I didn't like the story. I didn't feel kind of connection. I didn't feel any kind of stake compared to Genshin
Black
or
Swan.
Honkai Star Rail. What's have to do with Black Swan? Wow, right, alright, never mind. Okay,
wait.
It took you long enough.
Yeah, it took a couple seconds. Yeah.
I'll do you one better, Kafka.
Well, dude, there's a movie called Black
Kafka
Swan and stuff like
sucks.
that. So it kind of
What do you mean Kafka sucks?
She is the bitchiest
so-
character
she's so
in all of
beautiful.
Honkai Star Rail.
Good.
Yes.
That's what makes her even more awesome as
No,
a
I hate
villain.
her. She's awful.
Name one girl that looks as beautiful as Kafka, which is a villain.
Nobody
Which is a
is as
villain.
ugly as her. Jeez.
What do you mean?
oh, whoa.
Don't listen to them, Kafka. They're just jealous. They're jealous. Let them be.
My wife who March could beat her in a freaking beauty contest.
They're jealous.
Okay,
He's so
so
pretty,
Lior. Okay, so it's Lior. Lior. So what's the reason it's in the fourth place for you?
I love the characters, I love the story, I love the gameplay, but I believe that other Hoyoverse games are much more better at story wise than the 1-0.
I see.
But yeah.
Okay, awesome. Okay,
Nice.
okay. Now we are on the top 3, everybody. Top 3, last 3.
Here we go.
Very
Okay.
nice.
Okay, time to get,
Three.
okay, time to get cancelled on any kind of social media. Okay, let's go.
Yay. I like being cancelled. I just cancelled myself
Time to
eating
get
a
cancelled on
sandwich with
Twitter.
jelly beans on it.
Yeah,
It's fine.
Okay, Mr. Hero, you're next.
Yeah.
What's
Alright.
your number 3? Number 3.
This is fine.
Number 3 is
We
the
don't say
top
Z-
one.
If you don't say Xenoblade, I'm gonna unfriend you right now.
Shut up, Nathan.
If you don't say
Shut up.
Kingdom Hearts, we got a problem, you and me. That's
Oh,
all
none
I'm
of
Sorry to
those
say,
on my
but
list,
Kingdom
bro.
Hearts isn't even on my list.
We're gonna have a problem. We're gonna have a problem.
Kingdom Hearts.
Kingdom Hearts isn't on my list.
Kingdom Hearts
Yeah,
and
you
Xenoblade
know
are not
what?
on my list.
You know what? Axel is gonna come there and burn your ass. That's what's gonna happen. And you know who else is gonna come? Roxas
No, Kingdom
is gonna
Hearts
come
is
for
awesome. It just didn't make my list.
No problem. Okay, Mr.
Okay.
Hero, what is your third place?
My third on the list is Mastrobot.
Astrobot.
Dude,
okay,
I
that's
would- I
yeah.
was
I
expecting
It
it
was
to be
your
on
first.
first,
I was
actually.
thinking-
You know what? I'll take it back. That's still a good game. That's still a good game. Respect,
Yeah.
respect. Okay, respect, respect.
What is on your first? That's actually interesting on my part. I actually thought it's gonna be your first place. Why
Yeah,
it's
I
not your
thought so
first
too.
place?
I
No,
thought
no.
would be your
No,
favorite.
No. I have something even better for my first.
Oh,
But the
really?
reason I picked Astrobot for my third game is because, as challenging as it is,
Yeah.
the platforming is just phenomenal. And
I agree.
Yeah.
the variety
Yeah.
of PlayStation characters that you can collect as bots, and also
Yeah, that's
the
cool.
unique levels as well. I really enjoyed it.
Nice.
Okay.
And also,
there are
he's my
tons of
profile
others.
picture. So,
Yes.
we know this.
he's my boy.
Yeah, we know.
Astrobot's my boy.
I thought it's gonna be number one. I actually thought that as
Yeah, me
well.
too.
Yeah, we
No,
all thought it
I've got
was
something
number
even better
one.
for number one.
Yeah, I got surprised. Yeah.
I'm surprised.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
yeah, the platforming, the story was okay. Music, phenomenal. Platforming, difficult, but also really good. And it is also the first game that I ever got the platinum trophy for.
Graphic.
So,
I mean,
really?
graphics.
Okay,
do
that's,
graphics.
that's
What about graphics?
oh, the graphics are amazing.
I
There
agree.
you go.
Yeah.
I was
Very
gonna
good.
say, it's like, don't leave out the graphics. The graphics is the most awesome thing that encouraged people.
Yeah.
I mean, in
And this
comparison
might be
to other
controversial
games.
to say, but
Oh boy.
Astrobot deserved Game of the Year.
I agree.
I agree with that.
It deserved Game of the Year.
I've never played it, so I wouldn't know.
Well, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Who are the competitors against it? That's what I want to know. 'cause I
It
forgot.
was Elden Ring Shadow of the Earth Tree shouldn't even been on there because it's a DLC.
Okay,
Black
that makes sense. You're right.
Black
It's a
People
DLC. It
House.
shouldn't have been on there.
Was
Final
Spider-Man there as
Fantasy VII something.
Remake?
Rebirth.
Rebirth,
Rebirth.
probably.
Yeah.
Rebirth.
Yeah, Rebirth.
And
Rebirth.
Black
Okay.
Punk.
Balatro, Black
And Black
Myth
Myth
Wukong.
Wukong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that was it.
Yeah, that was it.
I think people
Yeah.
are going to criticize you for that because Rebirth is such an insane game. So
Rebirth is
I
good.
don't know about
I haven't played
Batman.
Balatro,
Rebirth. I'm
really
still
good as well.
on Reunion as well. I have to play that as well.
Yeah.
Ah, so
Well,
good.
I mean, like Nathan, Rebirth is good, but I think is actually that remake was much more better when it comes to story wise, because I
Hot
think
take,
that-
Black Myth Wukong is overrated as hell.
Well, that's your
Yeah,
opinion.
I said it. I said it.
Never played
Really,
it.
I've
Wouldn't know.
never heard anyone say that before.
Yeah.
Also,
I said it.
for the first impression of Wukong, I was like, monkey. I don't like monkeys.
Okay. Your opinion about it. It's actually a good
First
guess.
opinion. Monkey.
But that's
Yes.
more biased. But wait a minute, that's more biased.
Yeah, that's what
biased.
like, yeah.
But in all sense, like forget the fact that you don't like monkeys. That's fair. That's more
Yeah.
biased opinion.
That's-
But
yeah.
if you were to give more general opinion about it, why does it in your eyes you think it doesn't deserve what it got in terms of what award? I don't know what awards it. I think it won something, right?
Yeah, it did. I mean, don't get me wrong. The game itself looks absolutely beautiful. Like, don't get me wrong about that. The game looks absolutely beautiful. But as is my like my opinion and stuff like that, it's just not really my type of game.
Which is valid. Which is valid.
That's just one of my opinions. It's just not my type of game.
I'm not into that much of a Souls-like game, so that's completely validated.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, Shadow, your turn. What is your first
third
place?
on my list. The third on my list, I would say the entire Pokemon franchise. But I'm gonna go with the one that gave me the most emotional influence of all time. I replayed it so many times, and I had to cry at the end each and every time. It is Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky.
Interesting.
Interesting choice. Okay, so
Bestie.
Okay, so what is the first place?
It's on the
Why
third
is that?
place. It has a very, very deep place in my heart. I grew up with this game. The characters are very lovable. I freaking love the art style. Like, just my type of fantasy world type of thing. With pixels and all that shit.
Okay.
Interesting.
But it wasn't a big part of my personality, though.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So Nathan, your turn. What is in the third place?
Third place, huh? Third place.
We can hear you, like, or we can hear you.
What?
We can hear the cogs turning.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought you said...
We can physically hear the cogs turning.
that sounded
We can
so
hear
wrong.
the cogs turning.
Not gonna lie, the way you made it sounded so wrong in my head, but you were not gonna talk about it, it's fine. I just misunderstood you. Don't worry about it.
Come on, no.
Nathan.
I just misunderstood it. Look, he has an accent, which sometimes it's tricky to understand. It's not my fault. It's a British accent. Let me see.
How dare you talk to me about them, my fresh like that, bruh?
British. Wait, did you say British?
No, my British friend.
Excuse me?
British. That's
Damn, I'm just catching some strays over here. Don't mind me.
Yeah.
Love it.
I'm just catching all the insults over here, you know.
Yeah.
Somehow I see this become an actual word in the internet.
You know how I can cure your wound? Very simple. I'll just make some beans and toast for you. Don't worry about it.
Wow. Wow. Okay.
Oh, are
Okay,
you
I've heard it all
making
now.
bread out of
I'm
your
a
damn
chef.
freaking piece of bread?
I'm a chef, so it's fine.
Shut up, you butt.
Look, the
No.
worst thing, I'll just put mayonnaise on
Okay.
it.
Okay. Let's say Nathan talk. Okay.
So,
Loving the stereotypes.
Okay.
Oh
Okay.
my
Shut
goodness.
up and let Nathan talk, please.
So it's fine. It's fine. We're just having a nice conversation.
Yeah. I'm kidding.
I'll be strolling on Twitter if you need me.
So not. So this is such a tricky one, man. Because I love so many games. That's the problem. Well, I guess number 3, which it was the game that made me actually probably cry and just mind blown from enemy design, and considering how long of a game it is and how beautiful the styling is, that would probably go for Tales of Arise.
I knew
I think
it.
that's number
Arise.
3.
I knew it. As soon as you said that, I knew it.
That game was beyond incredible, and it was one of the most annoyingly challenging games ever. I freaking loved and hated at the same time. The amount of grinding and shit you have to do, it's insane. It really is, because
What's a really good
even
game,
with
though.
good character, it's really phenomenal. It's the kind of game that it goes insanely deep with its characters. And it
I agree
gets
with
so
that, yeah.
dark in between. How it begins, it was dark as it is. Now imagine continuing with it. And it gets more and more badass and more open. It gets more like fantasy-ish. And the enemies are phenomenal. Like, the enemies gives me like pretty much like the enemies remind me actually from Xenoblade, because the enemy designs, they were so good that they were all just random enemies. So you ended up seeing like enemies from another dimension. Some of them were even like robots with insanely levels of power and intelligence. They
Did you
were
play
like,
also the DLC story?
I did play, and it was insane. It was really good.
Yeah.
I freaking loved everything. And what I liked about it is the fact there's so much abilities you can equip. There's so
Yeah.
much things you can do. It's
Absolutely,
crazy. You can customize them. It's crazy, y'all. And the strategy that there's behind it, it's insane. It's way more strategic based game than most of other RPGs, because it's not just about your formation. It's what abilities you set, how you use them. Also, some armors give you special effects during the battle, so you need to utilize them for bosses. Some bosses, they will hit you hard. Even if you dodge and everything, it's just difficult as hell.
Yeah,
And
absolutely, yeah, I agree
and
with that, yeah.
and stuff like that. And even the side quests are fun to do. They're
Yes, they are.
repetitive. They are repetitive, most of them.
Some of the time.
Not all the
Sometimes.
time, and majority of the times. What I liked about it as well is the fishing mechanics. The fishing mechanics were addictive in that game. I loved it
Okay.
that you can fish in it. You can also build your own farm, and you can make money out of that farm, so you can buy better armor and stuff. It's cool. Not just that, you can also what more was there besides fishing and all? There was a farm system. There was a lot of
Yes, it was.
in-depth mechanics into it. I believe there was also one where you can craft gems or some stuff like that.
I think you're right. Maybe I don't. It's been a while since I actually
sure.
played.
I'm not
I
sure.
actually
There
didn't give a
was,
shit
like-
about that.
To be fair, that was, believe it or not, that was one of the most things that gives you open more for strategy, because those gems are a big freaking deal. Trust me, those gems are what carried my ass in the game. If it wasn't for those gems, I would have died much more. Because imagine a gem gives you like 15% damage buff and all that. So trust me, that game is hell to beat, especially bosses. But it was
I
very
do
satisfying.
have to add my opinion to that game. I
What do
was
you
very
think?
fond of the story at first, with him having a mask and like, I forgot all my shit, what I do, who I am, blah blah blah. And
Yeah.
then beautiful woman, freaking princess, I simped for her. And then the main character simping for her as well. I love that. And then when
then
the mask
everybody
started
simps for her.
coming
Also
off,
say
I
shrimp.
was
Don't
like,
say the S
no,
word.
just no. Leave the fucking mask on. Leave the fucking mask on. I don't like this.
Okay, that's your opinion about that.
Yeah.
Okay, so
It's an interesting game.
Okay, so Nathan, last thing before we are moving on, why it's in the third place and not farther up or down? Why is that in third place?
Well, you guys know I have the games which are way much better in that lineup in comparison to Tales of Arise. Now, to say that Tales of Arise is a masterpiece, and I saw some people would disagree that it shouldn't be
masterpiece, right?
third place, but I'm just
Okay.
gonna
Very
say,
good game.
I'm just gonna say, I have way better games which I connected with them. Tales of Arise was beautiful because that was the game that made me cry and all that, and it was the kind of game that makes you actually want to take more time into respecting and really sync up all the lore that
Agree.
it gives you, even though it's complicated
Absolutely
at
agree.
times, because there's so much complexity in that lore. It's kind of like Kingdom Hearts, but it's not as complicated as Kingdom Hearts because it's just
Yeah,
one game and that's
it's
it.
not.
At least
not.
it's complicated for just one game, but it kind of keeps you invested into the story. That's what I liked about it. And what I liked is the different areas. The areas are amazing, especially the
agree.
snow. The snow area was really nice.
Oh, I love the snow
one of
area.
the
That was
only
my
snow
favorite
area
area.
that one of the
snow
snow
area was
areas that
top.
you can actually enjoy. Yeah, one of the only snow area in game that you can actually enjoy. Absolutely agree. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
It's phenomenal.
Okay,
Yeah.
my turn. Okay, so third place for me is Devil May Cry 5. Actually, Devil May Cry 5. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, I thought
Yeah.
it would be our first because you like Thunder so much.
Yeah, well, that's the point of this ranking stuff. It's the surprise stuff. Okay, so the reason. Okay, so let's me talk about this game and tell why I actually prefer why it's in third place. So first of all, this is I think this is definitely one of the best games with the franchise. I think they definitely took into consideration all the cons and the pros in the other games. They definitely perfected it. The animation, the graphics, amazing. They definitely have a great use of the newer Unreal Engine. Not Unreal, sorry, the RE engine to absolutely perfection. The music is amazing and been memed to this day because how great it is. The combat is top notch. I absolutely the thing that you can just do with it and just explore it and just do in every kind of level is just amazing. The story is definitely the pick in every Devil May Cry series, if you ask me. If I have definitely some kind of thinking about either it will be Devil May Cry 3 or Devil May Cry 5. But in the end, I thought that Devil May Cry have definitely much more enjoyable gameplay because you have 3 characters you can play, and with those, although you have, and after they add the DLC of Virgil, you have 4 players you can play. But I will go with 3 because they are the main characters you play in the game, and the DLC is kind of DLC. So those 3 characters definitely give you more perspective in every fighting game, and they're really fun. And the thing that if you are going online, there's actually you can actually see other people playing. So like if there's somebody else like playing Dante or playing Nero in the same time when there's other characters, you can actually see them in the meantime going around the area. So it's kind of nice touch that they do in this game. And it's kind of nice connection to the other game in the franchise. And I think that if this is going to be the last game in the series, it's a really great way to end it. I like how they did it with Nero. Nero become a very great character in this game. Also Dante and V are great characters. Dante is definitely being improved tremendously compared to the third game. And just absolutely amazing all around. And the difficulty is amazing. And the fact that you can actually just... there's the first person you can actually fight in the first time, and you can actually beat him. And actually, if you beat him, you actually finish the game automatically. But it's like a joke ending. So because you're not supposed to finish you're not supposed to beat that boss. You need to beat the boss much more later. So it's kind of nice that you have this kind of stuff in this game, and I really like to play this game a lot of times. And it's just enjoyable. I really like this game. I like the bosses. I like all the stuff that this game brings. And this is why it's in the first place. The reason it's not in the first and 2 games is because I think that those 2 games are definitely have some more stuff that definitely bring me much more reason to actually enjoy them more. I have definitely enjoyed. I think it's definitely great games, but I think it's absolutely deserves third and not the first 2. Because a lot of sting and that I will leave that in that. Okay, so Lior, number 3.
Okay. So number 3 would be what? I'm here.
Yeah, okay. Just making sure.
Number 3 for me would be a Wuthering Waves.
Wuthering Waves.
Flipping course. Wuthering Waves. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I personally love Wuthering Waves. The art style, the story, the overall content is just amazing.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And I never even heard of Coral before, so the fact they made so much impact with Wuthering Waves, despite of the bugs they had at first, is amazing.
Yeah, I heard it's really good. I actually started playing that as well. Really good game. The story is actually quite good.
Yeah, I didn't get quite
Yeah,
far
I'm
in it
still
yet.
trying to find out how to get to the next chapter in the brand new region.
I didn't get far at it. When I started the game, it was this laggy version when I started, and I just gave up on it. But now I have it on the PS5, and I will have to get into it. I will have to get into it on the PS5.
Yeah, the PS5 is actually working really well. I really enjoying it so
Yeah, that's why I moved to playing these games on PS5 because it's a lot easier and doesn't catch a lot of space on a computer.
Yay!
Okay.
Less
Awesome.
lag.
Okay, so why is in third place and not in second and first? Why is third?
I think you know why.
Waifu?
But I'm not gonna say it because I want you to have the benefit of the doubt.
Waifu?
Okay.
Your waifu?
Maybe.
Maybe it sounds like a yes to me, but okay.
Typical.
Typical.
Shut up.
Okay.
That's a yes. That's definitely a yes.
That's definitely a yes.
Definitely a yes.
Okay, everybody. Okay, everybody, we're moving to second place. Mr. Hero, what is into second place for you?
Alright, second
Close
place.
to the end, you guys.
This may be surprising, but in second place, I have to choose Skylanders Giants.
Oh, really?
Second place.
Oh, really?
All right. I wonder what the
And
first
the
place is
reason
then.
Okay.
I put Skylanders Giants instead of all of the other Skylanders games is because it's the one I enjoyed the most, even though I most recently played it.
Okay.
But my experience playing it's just been an amazing game. I've loved every second of playing it, and the story is absolutely incredible. I love the story of the game.
Yeah, my first ever Skylanders game was actually Swamp Force.
Yes, Swamp Force. Not many people are a fan of Swamp Force because of Vicarious Visions, I think. Is that the name of the thing? I think it's Vicarious Visions. But the engine that they ran it on, not many people liked it, so...
Well, that's when Skylanders was still at like its starting phase before the other versions.
Yeah. And, yeah... I can't really say much about Giants, but it's definitely my favorite one out of all of the 6 games.
Okay, so why is it in your second place? Why is this?
The reason it's in my second place, and I know it's an absolute shocker for the people who watch my content, even though most of it is on that one game alone, it is because my number 1 game is just on a personal level and also the level of holy crap, this is amazing. It just beats Skylanders.
I see. Okay, looking forward for that then. Okay.
It's just the reason why I exist.
Pretty
Nice.
much.
Yep.
Probably. Okay, Shadow, your turn. Second place.
Okay, like I mentioned earlier, the second place has 2 games in it. For a very obvious reason.
Okay, let's hear it.
It also has like a lot of personality that I got from it in me. So also, it started with a very old game. It's Sonic Adventure 2 and Shadow the Hedgehog.
Oh,
Wow,
I see.
yes.
a classic yet again.
Okay. Very
A
clear.
classic,
yes.
yes. I just I really resonated with Shadow once he got into the Sonic franchise through Sonic Adventure 2. And with that, I kept following him through what he went through. I resonated with it. It became part of my personality, or basically was part of my personality already. That's also where I got my edginess from, mainly, not only.
It's Lord,
Shadow is the best boy.
Yeah.
the bestest of boys.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
And
so why
also
is
gave
it
me
in your
like
second place?
the how do I say, not motivation, the personality that gave me the possibility to say fuck it all, piece of shit, I don't give a shit about that. The straightforwardness.
Yeah.
Nice.
Like more
Okay,
or
so
less,
why is
this is
the
my
second-
opinion. If it's not yours, fuck you.
Makes sense.
This is my opinion. If you have a problem
Exactly.
with that, then heck you.
Exactly.
Okay, so why is it in the second place and not first place and stuff?
It is very much part of my personality, but you will be surprised. If you don't know my number 1 yet, you will know why. Let's say it like that.
Okay, looking forward for that. Okay. Nathan, what is in second place for you?
Would definitely be Kingdom Hearts 2 at that point. For
okay.
sure.
Okay.
Specifically. I mean, let's be real. You got Disney freaking villains, characters all around. Nostalgia right there. So that's like the most hitting point for me. Because when I grew up, I loved watching Disney movies. And until this day, I still watch a lot of Disney movies. I freaking love them.
Same.
Even though, I'm going to be honest, the live action, in my opinion, is most of them are very
Shitty
disappointing.
compared to the original.
Until
Those are just
they,
cash grabs.
to
Yeah.
be fair, until they showed the Lilo and Stitch, which might be the only first ever live action that looks decent enough from an artistic point of view. 'Cause
Okay, quickly.
most of them,
Quickly,
Because
who's
most of them were-
what's
they were
everyone's favorite
okay-ish.
Disney movie?
what? Oh, like The cartoon, you mean?
No,
Cartoons.
just any Disney movie. What's your favorite? Everyone, go.
Tron Legacy.
Are you talking about the live action or cartoons?
No.
Because they're all
Oh
Disney.
no, doesn't matter
I
which
think
one.
any.
Just a Disney movie.
Oh, if any of you say live action, I'm gonna be disappointed.
No,
Just
not
say
live action for me.
Because-
No, get that stuff out of it.
None of the live actions will ever beat the original. Let's get that right. That's
Yep,
Yeah,
that's
100%.
that's
I agree with
correct.
that
If
one.
say you're lying to yourself.
Okay, so
I think the number one would probably be. I think my most favorite Disney movie would be Treasure Planet.
Oh, I love
Treasure
that
Planet, I freaking
one.
love.
It's good.
Such
It's
a
a
good one.
legendary
It's so
one.
underrated.
It was-
If I ask
It was
around,
one of the
nobody knows
most
it for some
insane.
reason.
The thing is, it was one of the most awesome pirate films I've ever watched.
Indeed.
I mean, where are you gonna find a pirate ship that literally flies in space?
I know,
with
right?
really good CGI. Even the
And I
CGI was
freaking
pretty
love
damn good.
the song.
well.
I
It is
love
well,
that
yeah.
song.
The song, because I was gonna say Emperor's New Groove, which is another great film.
Oh, that's also
but
very good.
I took everything in context, and when I took everything, I mean from a graphic point and story. Even though I kind of liked Emperor's New Groove, I liked for the comedy side and even for story. Treasure Planet is
I hated
overall
Cusco. I watched
everything.
it for Kronk.
Kronk is for the memes. Kronk is for the memes.
no, no, no.
I was
Many people
all
love it.
for
It's
the memes. All for the memes, bro.
But
Long live
Treasure
Okay.
Planet was something else. So
It was,
Nathan,
yeah.
go back to the point. Nathan, go back to the point. Why you like? Yeah. So Nathan, go back to the point. Why do you like Kingdom Hearts 2, and why it's in the second place for you?
because Kingdom Hearts 2 is a representation of reminder of old genre of films that most majority of the people out there have watched when they were little. So it brings that nostalgia factor for a lot of us.
Yes.
Especially with a lot of the freaking worlds are a big ones which I like so much from really awesome movies. And I think also what I like about it, the story was mind-blowing. The story, there's no doubt about it. There were cutscenes which were the most epic cutscenes I've seen, especially the fight between Sora and Roxas. That's without
Yeah.
a doubt that was
I'm
the
still
best
stuck in that
that
battle.
was the best fight.
Yeah, I agree.
And probably one of the most annoying fights in the game,
Yep,
in my
indeed.
opinion. I'm not talking about super bosses. That's a completely new
yeah,
Yeah,
aspect.
we're not doing that.
Because obviously
We'll get
the
to that.
answer,
We'll get to
because
that.
obviously we talk about super bosses that would be Lingering Will without a doubt.
So
He's the
Kingdom
most
Hearts, my
he's the
favorite
most
Kingdom
annoying.
Hearts game is Birth by Sleep, and then it's Kingdom Hearts 2.
yeah.
But yeah, Kingdom Hearts
Yeah.
2. What I also liked is the graphics were really good for what
Yeah,
they
that's
are.
true. Yeah.
I really
Yeah, for
liked
that time, it was definitely the best.
music. There's no doubt about music, especially the intro. The
Beautiful.
intro.
Yeah.
The intro,
Iconic,
which is
very
Sanctuary. Sanctuary was insane of a music. We're talking
Yeah,
intro.
totally.
This is not even an in-game. This was just the intro, by the way. That's what made it so nice.
We'll never be simple
the-
and clean, though.
Yes
Not
and
in my
yes
book.
and no.
Not in my book.
I agree with Shadow on this one, actually.
I don't
agree
know.
with Shadow.
Simple and clean
Uh,
is catchy and nice.
there's a
Sanctuary is
bit-
more. Sanctuary is more emotional driven of music.
No, there's a reason that they
That's-
become Simple and Clean become the team of Kingdom Hearts. This is why it's because
Exactly.
you've seen
Of
Kingdom
course,
Hearts
yeah, no doubt
in
about
other
that.
games. So there's a reason
I
for
just-
that. But
I think Sanctuary is the most emotional driven music.
don't get me wrong.
That's what
don't
I like
get me
about
wrong. Nathan, don't get me wrong. The Sanctuary is a really good song. I agree
Oh
with
yeah,
that.
I know.
I'm just saying
They're-
the Simple
they're
and
very
Clean is the
fantastic.
popular one. Okay,
They're
I'm
super
gonna
good.
Okay, I'm gonna jump to me, and you will understand why.
Wait, stop.
Wait, no.
I didn't
No,
say
no.
my favorite Disney movies. Hercules and Beauty and the Beast.
Fair enough.
Man, kind of.
Okay.
So wait, did you want to hear why I loved it in comparison to the other games that I voted
Yeah,
as
but
well?
Sure, yes.
wait a moment. Yeah, but there's a reason why I'm jumping to me. There's a reason.
Oh,
There's
yeah,
a
because
reason,
you talk
actually.
too much.
Of
That's why.
course.
Yes.
Because it's an excuse.
You have
Yeah,
too much
there's
screen
excuse, yes.
time, Nathan. Too much screen
Yeah.
time, boy.
No.
Wow.
No, there's a
I'm
reason.
gonna sue you now.
Cancel me on Twitter.
Enjoy. Okay, so there's a reason why I'm jumping to me. There's a reason why I'm jumping to me, and the reason is actually that me and Nathan have the same taste on the second place
Oh.
because Kingdom Hearts 2 is also on the second place on my side too.
Oh, nice.
And I agree with Nathan's choices because Kingdom Hearts 2 is definitely the best game in the series. If you
No.
ask me, hands down. I like this story. I think the story there was definitely hands down the best. I think
No.
the gameplay was definitely the improvement of all the franchise combined. And I really like the entire gameplay that we did, and also I actually was kind of conflicting in Kingdom Hearts 1 and Kingdom Hearts 2. The reason that I didn't pick Kingdom Hearts 1 is because compared to the gameplay, it's much more better. But Kingdom Hearts 1 is actually the one that got me to really try new games, because if I never actually tried Kingdom Hearts, I never actually even been trying different new games that I'm playing right now. So Kingdom Hearts also I've been playing so many times, more than other game ever. I've been playing it so many times. It's just so great game. I like the bosses. I like the gameplay. I like all the stuff that they're throwing on this game. Yes, it can be a very complicated story so for some, and I understand why. But I think overall this game have really great stuff. I think that I agree with Nathan about the Century is a really good opening. Although I think Simple and Clean is definitely much more better. At that point, but I also agree with all the other reason that you pick, and also I'm going back to you, Nathan. That's why I'm actually, because we picked the same thing. So why is in your second place on your side, and then I will tell you why it's on second place on my side. Go.
Well, nostalgia is definitely one, because that is one of the RPG games that hit the most nostalgic factor for me, because none of the other games spoke nostalgia to me, none of them. Because this was the first ever game that I played that has crossover with any other franchises. In this case, it's with Disney cartoons. And what I also liked is the characters they were all great characters. I love how sad the story started, and what I liked about Kingdom Hearts so much is that it always tricks you psychologically. You always think it's gonna go well, everything's gonna be peachy, and everything is gonna go the way the character hoped it will go, and then there will always be those little minor plot twists in the story that it changes the whole experience of the story, how you view it, because all of a sudden you're like, they're going to plan out to go to a summer vacation. And what happens? A few moments in the game, you end up understanding that Roxas is a nobody. And he was not supposed to exist.
Yeah,
and you're like, and then you're like, what the fuck does that mean? And then you realize,
it's kind of interesting. I think, but there's a problem with the start. If you're actually playing the game on the second time, it can be quite annoying to actually do it the second time, because how long is it? Because let's face it, the Roxas is actually a tutorial for Kingdom Hearts 2. And it can take so many time, and I understand if people actually just throw the game just because of this, because how long it is. But it is a very important part in the story. I think that they definitely should add an option to, if you play the game for the second time, you can actually skip it, if you ask me.
I mean, yes and no. It's an important factor. I mean, skipping is always critical for anyone who wants to just speedrun the game, so that should be always a thing, in my opinion, in any game, especially if you're going to play it for the second time. Because, like if you get sick of to be fair, I would never get sick seeing the cutscenes, because I freaking love the cutscenes so much.
Except for when you have when you die at a battle and you have to rewatch the entire scene, that annoys the shit out of me.
That I agree. That should be something why I would allow, because realistically speaking, no one would honestly get annoyed seeing the cutscenes, because cutscenes are good. But if you die so many times and they get repetitive, yes.
In Kingdom Hearts 1 it was annoying. In Kingdom Hearts 1 it was a pain.
Yes, it was. But I think the most important is the build-up. The build-up of the start of the game, it built it up very strong. It may be slow for some people, but I think it was the most emotional build-up I've ever seen in any RPG. I mean, where are you going to end up finding a game where you realize that character all along ended up being a nobody to someone else's heart, and then you realize,
I love that in Kingdom Hearts 2, my favorite character in Final Fantasy came in Vivi.
That's also another thing. The fact that they also put Final Fantasy characters in Kingdom Hearts, that's also another bonus factor. Because, as someone that you actually grew up with Final Fantasy, so you get two nostalgic factors. You get Final Fantasy characters and Disney. So
Yeah, I
there you
agree.
go.
Yeah. Okay,
And
so yeah, okay,
music.
so yeah, I
So-
agree. Okay, so now we're jumping back to me. Okay, so for me, the reason that it is the second place is definitely have to be one of the reasons is definitely the gameplay. I think the gameplay in Kingdom Hearts 2 is definitely one of the best. I'm still enjoying it to this day, no matter or compared to the other games that I picked from 3 to 10. I still enjoy it. I think the story is very enjoyable. I like also the fact that they put a lot of characters from Final Fantasy game, which is kind of annoying me that they didn't do it in the later games, which kind of annoying. I don't know why they didn't do it, like especially Final Fantasy. Disney they put Disney characters, but didn't put Final Fantasy, which was kind of annoying for me. And but what I really like about is the challenge that they can give you. Whatever you want to be much more give yourself a lot of challenges. You want to give yourself a lot more a story that actually give you some emotions and stuff. This game gonna throw a lot of emotions. There's gonna be a lot of characters that you're gonna like. There's gonna characters that you definitely gonna not like, and this is gonna get a lot of confrontation with other characters, which is really great. And if you're playing the final mix version, you actually have to you can actually fight the members that already been destroyed, and the fact that you have the data fights that actually give you much more bigger challenge in every one of them, which give a lot of fun and much more enjoyable. The super bosses are definitely something that you need to understand if you want to do it or not, because they're really tough, really tough. Especially Lingering Wheel, which I absolutely just decide to not do because how much he absolutely kicked my butt. Absolutely, just I had no energy to just continue it. I never managed to finish the guy. I managed to do what I want, but never that one. But if you ask me, the best super boss in this game is definitely Sephiroth, because Sephiroth is actually giving you a one-on-one battle, just giving you the creativity to how to face him, and the fights feel much more alive. You have this kind of music that definitely feel much more energetic that you know from Sephiroth, and it's definitely the best fighting boss that you have in this game that I recommend everybody to try. It's actually less more difficult compared to the first one, if you ask me. But it's definitely the best, and it's definitely this game also one of the first game that made me want to reach level 99. Compared to other games that I actually played before this, I never want to max out my level. Most of the time, for those that are watching my streams, know that I mostly just want to go to point A to point B. If I get to level 30 and I'm getting to the final boss, I will try to fight the boss in level 30. If I'm not, then I will grind a bit, so I'll be a little more stronger.
Like
but in this game,
battle on
minimum,
yeah, me too.
Yeah, exactly. So in this game, I so enjoy it, and I so want to see what more I can actually get and see in this game, and get also the special ending and stuff. So I make sure to level up and stuff like that. So it's actually feel much more rewardable and leveling up and just fighting all the stuff and getting onto all the places and all this. So it's feel kind of rewarding in its own way. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay.
Okay, bestie.
Nice. Okay, Leor, your
Second place.
Yes.
So for the second place, the silver medal goes to Honkai Star
Of
Rail.
course.
Honkai Star Rail.
Yeah, thought so. I thought so.
That one was missing on the list.
Yeah.
You really found out one put Honkai Star Rail on the list.
Okay.
Come on, you guys.
Okay,
Of course we know.
Okay, so what do you like about this game, and why it's in second place and not first place?
Something. Just kidding.
Because
Is that really why? Is that really why?
That's why.
Look, I love the story. Honkai Star Rail's story is absolutely amazing. The visuals are wonderful.
I agree.
Out of all of the Honkai series, and out of all of the Hoyoverse games they made, this is by far my favorite one. And my favorite game.
Interesting.
Because I feel like I can, my character can also fit in that story somewhere. My OC.
I see. Okay. And why it's in second place and not first place?
Because the first one is a game that actually had an impact on me and kind of led to the creation of my own OC. So I can't put Hungry Star Rail in first. As much as I love it, it's just it will be wrong not to put that game on first place.
Okay, I
Alright,
see.
Tristan.
Okay. Fair
Then I'm
enough,
wondering
okay.
what's on your first spot then.
Yeah.
You know, bestie, but you're not gonna say anything so it won't burn the suspension.
Yeah. There's
Okay.
suspension.
I think I
Okay.
know what's gonna be.
I don't know why.
Shut up, Nathan.
I think
Shut
I
up,
know what it's
Nathan.
gonna be.
Shut up, Nathan.
Hero, first spot now.
I have my ideas. You didn't tell me
Okay.
what it's gonna be, but I have my ideas.
Okay. Now to Mr. Hero. Okay, everybody, we are reaching number 1. Okay, so
It is time for the first place, the golden one.
All right.
Let's
Yeah.
Number one.
number 1.
So
Yeah.
before I say the number 1, can I say some honorable mentions?
Yeah,
Sure.
go for it.
Honorable
Nice.
mentions.
Like just before I go into the first one.
Yeah, go for it. No problem.
So my honorable mentions, we have Mario Kart DS, Detroit
I
Become
love that
Human,
one.
and Skylanders Spyro's Adventure. Yeah, Detroit Become Human was very close.
Oh, that was awesome too.
But my number 1 spot, The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild,
Oh,
is my
really?
number 1 and most favorite game of all time.
Okay, I'm
Oh,
disappointed now.
Yeah, nice.
Legend of Zelda Breath of the
Very
Wild.
good,
There's
very
just
good.
Good choice.
where do I even begin?
Begin.
Where do I even
Father's-
start with Breath of the Wild, man?
It's a really insanely good game, isn't it?
It is. It is such a good game.
Although a lot of people are starting to
And-
prefer Tears of the Kingdom more than anything, which
I
is
got rid of
interesting.
time, damn
Yeah.
it.
I like Tears of the Kingdom, but I like Breath of the Wild more.
Okay.
Yeah, Breath of the Wild was is
I like
really good.
Tears of the Kingdom better.
Yeah, and the reason I like Breath of the Wild is the first reason is it was the origin of the Mr. Hero name.
Oh, really?
Because when you reach the like the Lost Woods,
Yeah,
The co-ops there call you
name is
Mr. Hero.
The design of your name is literally
yeah, they literally call you Mr. Hero, and I was like, oh yeah, I could use that. And since Breath of the Wild was my main content at the time, I decided to call myself Mr. Hero, and that name
I
just
see.
stuck on. And also,
Okay.
like,
That was of the origin.
Okay, I
Yeah,
think
like I love
I
Legend of Zelda
think our
games.
first spots
and
are
all
the
that.
games that most resonated with our own personalities.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
Breath of the Wild just ticks off all of those.
indeed.
Yeah.
All right,
Awesome. Okay. All right.
fair enough points.
Okay. Shut up. Okay. Shut up. You're first place.
Bestie. Do it.
Drum roll, please. No, I'm joking.
Do it.
Wait, hold on a
So,
second. Wait.
What?
Do
Hold
it.
it. Oh wait, no, that's that. But no, never mind. Just do it.
Yeah, go for it. Shut up.
So, you guys know a game called In Stars and Time?
Not really.
I keep
what is it?
mentioning it a
Heard about it.
lot. It has honorable mentions and all that jazz. Because, first of all, the main character is the one I resonate with most, with all the pun jokes, all the togetherness with all the games. They freaking turned the battle system into a rock paper scissors game, bro.
Oh, the game that you played
No.
on stream, right? You played on stream, right?
This game, yeah, I streamed it before.
Mm-hmm.
So with all that, the game also is about the how you feel lonely all the time, even if around people. You feel stuck in time. Every day is the same thing going on, but you can change it just a tiny bit to make it feel like you're still alive. That's basically how I feel my entire life.
I see.
Stuck in
Interesting.
time, alone, even though you're surrounded by people. You blame yourself, keep blaming yourself, driving yourself mad, battling your own self, trying to keep yourself sane. And you still try and take on a boss that's basically impossible to beat until some point in your life.
I see.
I
Trying
see.
to connect to people, but sometimes it does. Most of the time, it just doesn't work because if you try to get to the people trying to get to know you more. They think you're crazy and neglect you.
Okay.
That's
It
my life
seems so.
in a nutshell.
I see. So the reason it's your first place is because it's resonant with you much more stronger than compared to the other games. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So Nathan.
beans.
Okay, Nathan, it's your turn. Why is your first place?
Why are you
Well,
laughing like that?
well.
I
I
say it.
never thought that as a Kingdom Hearts fan, and you all know what's my answer is gonna be, because I
You're gonna
freaking
get cancelled in Twitter. aren't
I
you?
literally played a lot of it off stream, and I really enjoyed. And I can't say anything about the others because I haven't got into them yet, but I will get into them eventually.
Yeah.
But even though my model was based on Kingdom Hearts, and Kingdom Hearts will always be a place in my heart, and also a combination of anime, which inspired me to go with this model, because I thought that elves are the most beautiful freaking races in pretty much in anime and in RPG games and so on and so forth. But even though I love Kingdom Hearts so much to the core, apparently there was another game, surprisingly, in combining all factors, it blew me away. For a console game, considering the fact of the production of it limited by the console itself. And that game is 100% the fact that this game should have won Game of the Year, by the way, at least for music or something, especially for music, and that would be Xenoblade. Xenoblade Definitive
Xenoblade.
Edition.
Really?
Xenoblade would be number one. And there,
really?
yes, it was hard for me to say it. Coming from a Kingdom Hearts fan, yes, I find it a very
Although you
deep
didn't
place in
finish
my
it
heart.
yet? Although you didn't finish it yet?
No, but the fact is, it was the first ever game that made me actually go back off stream and literally go do side quests. Not even Kingdom Hearts actually made me do that, because back in the days, maybe I used to love Kingdom Hearts doing side quests and all and leveling up. But this game, considering all the factors of what makes it nice, especially music is beyond crazy. And I'm going to be honest, most of the music, especially during adventuring, Kingdom Hearts had great music, but the music compared to what Monolith did in most of the adventuring in the game are beyond crazy good. It's like they had this insane level of orchestra people that, for a console game, I was blown away. I was like, I've never played a console game where it had such insane level of music. In fact, I was blown away. I was like, this music is so good, even if it's repetitive, I can just enjoy listening to it many times.
I can agree
Many
with that,
freaking
yeah.
times, man. And the best part is the graphics. The graphics, I was blown away. The graphics, especially the whole what's the name? Oh my goodness, I forgot the name already. What was it called? The Blue Rounds, where there's that giant fiery gorilla. That area was the best. And then there was the area where I'm at.
Wait for the
Which
other
is-
mobile games, Nathan.
Which is the whole... I know. Trust me, I know. In fact, I'm judging way too early because I haven't even got into the other Xenoblade games. But for now, I would easily say Xenoblade 1 is still very strong. For now. Of course, that considering the fact I haven't got into the other. The Gore Plains. Thank you. The Gore Plains. That was insane. That area is so massive. It's the most beautiful area I've ever seen in a game, especially if you go at nighttime. The sky, it's insane. And if you think the sky looks so detailed, wait until you get to the area where I'm at, where you go at night and you see literally rainbow colors in the sky. And the best part is, you know what makes Xenoblade the most psychologically insanely good a story is knowing the fact that a whole civilization takes place on a Titan. That's what makes it
Yeah.
even more insane.
Yeah, that definitely makes the games much more
imagine
interesting, yeah.
psychologically, you know, a Titan is gonna come rising from the dead, and you know, if that happens, all civilization would be gone in a mere of seconds. Like living in a Titan in space, literally on space, not space, like literally in the
It's a
sky,
planet. It's a planet.
in the sky, high up, because Titans are like insanely powerful and giants. They're like, that's why they're called Titans. and everything in Civilization, they look like they're like puny ants living inside the Titan. And the best part is every region of the Titan is so detailed. That's what blew me away. You go in different parts of the Titan, you start saying, "Oh my God, is this really the upper part of the Titan? Holy shit, how beautiful Civilization is here!" Crazy. And the best part, the combat system is very satisfying. It's not difficult. It's very straightforward. There are some things which might get hectic because it's a little bit fast pace of an action, so you have to be quick with strategizing. I can't stress enough how much I struggled against bosses that they were not difficult, but because they were grouped up, they became difficult because you get 4 characters doing so much damage that you don't even get a chance to heal. So the fact is, it's not some enemies were overpowered, it's because there were too many in numbers, and we got screwed because of it. Because otherwise, fighting them on their own, they're like puny babies. You can easily defeat them. Besides that, I think I also like the gem crafting system, and not just that, the characters are fantastic. We're not gonna even talk about the characters like Ricky. Ricky is the best fucking character, and I don't give a crap whatever anyone says. He's the best freaking character, best boy ever, best cutest freaking character I've ever seen in my life. He's the cutest character I've ever seen. He's so cute. Every time he speaks, he's adorable. He's so cute, man. He's really cute.
Nathan, wait for the second game and the third game. I want to see your opinion about that because it's not a spoiler. It's not a spoiler. Just you know, Nathan, it's not a spoiler, but they're going to be a Napon main character in the second and the third game.
Perfect. That's what I like to hear. Perfect. I'm happy then. Good stuff. Well, what I will also say, besides the whole characters and all that, the story is insanely good. The story was mind-blowing. Especially the beginning was sad, was badass. And again, this is all on a console game. It's on the Switch. It's an exclusive game. That's what blew me away. In fact, I think Xenoblade, in comparison to any other games, and with all due respect even to the Zelda fans, like, Zelda's fantastic, and Breath of the Wild is crazy. But I'm gonna say this, the truthful, even if it hurts, in the most honest way, in my opinion. Zelda Breath of the Wild, or Tears of the Kingdom, doesn't even get close with the insane level of graphics that Xenoblade games have. Not even close. Not even close. Detail is insanely crazy. Like, they're all good. They all have their own things, but in graphic wise, it doesn't even get close to what Xenoblade delivers in terms of graphics. We're talking about graphics, not gameplay. Gameplay, they're completely different, but that's just from a graphics point. And the music, holy fuck, the music. And now, if I'm comparing it to Kingdom Hearts, you know the music is insane. Because Kingdom Hearts has phenomenal music, but holy fuck, the whole Xenoblade music, especially the adventure music, that is crazy good. So everything about it is fantastic. Not to mention, even like literally crafting gems is so fun and addicting in that game. Because you get to hear them like repeating the same dialogues, which is just so funny to hear over and over. It doesn't get boring hearing them. Like, imagine you're like going there and you hear Ryan and Shulk and they go like, to you, to me, to you, to me, I got it to you. it's always funny, you know. That's what I like about it. And the best part is their personalities are so good. Ryan just being the absolute brotherly idiot that you just love and admire. Shulk being the engineer idiot, and then you got Sharla, which is pretty much the sister / motherly figure of the whole team, because she cares so much about her little brother, or not brother. I'm not sure who he was. Maybe
it's kind of weird,
brother, right?
That's funny. Right. Nathan goes, I'm not going to get into the characters. Ends up getting into the characters.
Yes. Because they're too good. They're too good to not talk about them. They're really, especially Ricky, man. I don't know why people give crap about Ricky. Ricky is such an adorable freaking character. I don't understand how people find him annoying. His voice is so good, man. Every time I hear him talk, he just makes me laugh and just always fun. I've never had a character interaction in any RPG game where you find that one character always making you laugh and happy. every time he talks, he just goes like, Ricky's so happy for everyone. Ricky likes to jump here. Ricky is going to celebrate with all friends. And every time his accent and everything is perfect. Everything about that character is insanely good.
And then
I've
it's
never
you
seen-
against British people.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, I freaking love the accent. The accent and everything is fantastic. And no, it's not because the fact, like, I love the British accent and all, but I think it's the way how they found the voice acting, which fits the character perfectly. Like, imagine you find Ricky with a cute voice. He's literally a fluff ball. He's a very tiny fluff ball in the character. Like, where are you gonna find the fluff ball with a cute British character accent? Tell me where you're gonna find a character like that.
Nathan, I really think we should move on.
Yeah, we should move on. It's already been 3 hours streaming, and we're still not done
Yes.
with the tier list.
No, I have to go to bed because I kind of want to get
Okay, you talk then.
Leor, you go. You go, Leor, so you can go.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So my first taking first place. The gold medal goes to drumroll, please.
Dum 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 dum.
Here you go.
Undertale.
Okay, yeah, that's a very good one.
Okay, that's good.
The reason why I chose this game above all else and why it is in first place is because it helped me so much when I was in the very dark. I used to be very. It used to be in the phase in life where I just give up and be depressed over every little thing that I thought I was feeling at or felt like I was not doing good enough.
Mm-hmm.
But Undertale just simply it taught me to never give up on myself, and that my choices do matter no matter what. I need to stay determined, and it made such a huge impact on me that I literally changed into being less timid and afraid of everything, to be more, to give a chance to everything no matter what, even if things won't
Despite
go the way I
everything,
want.
it's still you.
Exactly.
Oh, nice.
Thank
That's
you,
a good-
Bestie. Thank you.
Nice. That's a good. Nice. That's absolutely awesome.
Such
choice.
an interesting, emotionally connected game to you. I like that. Very
Yeah,
Yeah,
nice.
and it's the reason why you see Leor Dragon Delta today. It literally was part of its birth.
Oh,
To be
Oh,
exact.
that's lovely.
You guys don't know
Were you inspired by
actually-
Asriel?
Huh.
a little bit, but what you don't know, my character used to be a Sonic persona.
A Sonic persona.
and really?
Oh, okay.
That's cool.
Oh,
That's
I didn't
cool.
know
I
that.
didn't
Yeah,
know
it
that.
was a white hedgehog that looks kind of like Sonic. It was basically Sonic's older brother.
Hey, yo, that's nice. Sonic fans
Let's
are
go.
gonna be happy to hear that.
Yeah, but I kind of grew out of my Sonic phase because I wanted something that was more original, for me. Something that was connected to my story and what I've been through.
Okay,
That's
Yeah.
valid. Yeah, fair enough.
It was,
Yeah,
it was with me and my
after I learned
Spider-Man
about
face,
Undertale-
and then me with this.
Yeah, basically, with Undertale, I realized I wanted something that would be fitting more to my story and how it became the god of creation and everything.
Mm-hmm. I see.
Very
No,
nice. Very nice.
Awesome. Nice. Very awesome choice. Really respect that. Very good. Okay, so
nice.
okay, nice. Very awesome. So I'm going to
Oh yeah, that's Undertale for me.
awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah,
I'm
and now I
gonna,
have to go to bed because it's getting late and I have to
Okay,
wake
no
up
problem.
early.
Okay,
because
good
I'm going
night,
up tomorrow
bestie.
and I'm gonna stream my
Yeah.
bestie.
Thanks for
Hey.
joining us.
bye bye.
Yeah.
Thank you for
Thank
joining.
you,
Bye.
guys, and take care.
Take care.
Goodbye. Oh, and Nathan, I have one thing to say to you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know what you're gonna do. I know
Eat
what you're
your
gonna do.
sandwich.
Just do it.
No, he didn't say anything.
You can eat the sandwich. Here you go, mate. Here you go. You have a sandwich right here. You can eat the sandwich.
I called
He-
it.
he's gonna,
I know my bestie too
yeah,
well.
I know what he's gonna do. I know what he's. What are you gonna do, sir? What you gonna do?
Shove it up your butt.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do?
That's another way.
What you gonna do to me? I'm an elf. What you gonna do to an elf? He'll be. Did he just leave? Wait,
Yes.
did he
Yeah,
leave?
just leave. He leave. He left. Yeah.
He left.
He
Okay,
just
never
said-
mind.
he just said he's gonna do something and he left. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, that's his point he's trying to make.
Okay,
Savage.
everybody. Okay,
Savage.
Nathan. Okay. Okay. So my first place, I'm actually going to go in honorable mention because there are a couple of games that I thought that are really good that definitely deserve to be also first place. So I'm going to go with first. There are a couple honorable mention. Then I'm going to say what's my top for first place. So it's Okami, The World End With You, Neo, The World End With You, Gravity Rush 2, Marvel Spider-Man, and we got also The Evil Within, Ratchet and Clank Cracking Time, and also No More Heroes 2, and Danganronpa 2. And for the last one, Half-Life 2. Those are my honorable mention for the first place. All those could have been first place. I think that are really great games. But my top one is a game that kind of finished entire genre of absolutely awesome games. Franchise, which is Metal Gear Solid 4. Most people will gonna say Metal Gear Solid 1 or Metal Gear Solid 3. And it's kind of valid. I actually started playing Metal Gear Solid franchise actually from the third game, and then I played the other games. Yeah, there's something that kind of happens a lot when I played PlayStation 2 games. I actually really enjoyed the third game, and I think they're really great. And actually playing Metal Gear Solid games actually opened me up for understanding that there's more to this with games when it comes to stories, because before that the only game that have a very impact gameplay and story was Kingdom Hearts. And when I started playing Metal Gear Solid 3, I saw how in-depth story can get and how interesting a story can become and make you more invested, and also the gameplay make you have an option how you want to go through with stuff, and you can be creative as frequent every stuff you can want to do, and every approachable, every boss not always have to be killed. You can also make them sleep. So that's also a very interesting perspective that they always go with the other game. Yeah. So why the third game in this series? Well, first reason is the fact that this is actually concluded the entire story of Metal Gear Solid. This is how they actually ended it, and I think it was a very beautiful end. It was a really good end that's finishing the entire franchise. The gameplay was amazing. You can actually approach any kind of situation however you want. You can go guns blazing. You can be creative in how you play stuff. You can hide. There's also a camouflage system that you can actually just go and go to next to a wall or next to a floor, and you can just go and flash to that floor, and you can actually using that to actually go from place to place, and you can be very creative with that. And you have a lot, and you also can get yourself a very variety of guns, tons of different stuff you can get. And you can also customize them, by the way. You can customize your own guns and be quite creative on how you want to attack your enemies. And also, it's definitely a game that I always enjoy playing. I'm playing this game so many times that I actually play it on the most hardest difficulty ever. This was also the first game that I actually go and played on the first very, very difficult level, which is called Big Boss, which I actually managed to beat it. It was hell to finish it, but it was seriously fun and very hard. And the bosses are amazing. The boss and the gameplay are absolutely great. I really like them. And like I said, you can actually go whatever you like. You can either finish the bosses, just kill them, or you can actually just put them to sleep and you kind of not kill them. So it's actually kind of an interesting approach. And also the story is actually very fun. I actually got to a point that I was actually crying in the end because how they actually ended. It was really emotional, really nice.
I see. Cool.
Yeah, and I really like how they win with that, because every character in the way that you actually see in the game is actually a character that actually provide to the conclusion of the story, which is amazing. And how they also connected to the other games in the series was really good, and a really interesting way to actually make sure that people will understand the story, even though you cannot kind of understand the story, because it's, let's face it, Metal Gear Solid's franchise story is kind of complicated, but it was a nice way to actually let people know how the story goes. So yeah, that's pretty much it for me. Okay, so yeah, we each of us already decided gave our top 10. I hope you like our top 10s, and I think we will finish the podcast with this. I think that that will be a great place to finish it. Is somebody have some stuff to say before we finishing the stream?
Yes, I would have. People probably would have thought any of the Spider-Man games would be on my list, but I love the games, but I'm more fond of the series than the games.
Yeah, I can understand that. Yeah, I understand that. The games are definitely great, but they have their own stuff that kind of hit and miss sometime. Yeah, I can understand that. Okay, so let's see. Who you guys want to rate today?
Let's see.
I was gonna think we rate a VTuber doing a game show, who actually is not an affiliate either, which I was surprised because this person is doing a game show. Basically, it's called VTuber Game Show. Guess the anime opening with up to, I believe, he got 50 people in lineup, which is very impressive, considering the fact that probably, I'm not sure how long this person been streaming, but he's got 194 followers, which in my opinion, he deserves more for organizing the event and doing something entertaining.
Okay, so give us your name. Write the name, please, on the chat.
On Discord, yes.
His name is also really funny. J-Pa. I almost said Papa for a moment.
No, it's not your Papa. Thank you.
Which means daddy, by the way, in Maltese. That's actually what it means.
Okay.
But
so write it down, please.
Yeah, put on Discord so we can write it correctly. That we can write the right
write it down.
Sure. Okay, dokie. So let me write it down. Looks interesting though. I wanted to actually partake in this like anime opening like game show, but unfortunately I didn't get accepted, which is okay. You know, like I'm always down for opportunities. There's always a better luck next time. So I'm always hoping to see. Oh my god, he's showing a Demon Slayer anime opening. The fuck does nobody know that anime opening? I'm just gonna comment on something on that.
Okay, buddy.
Okay, time for raid.
It was absolutely great. Thank you everybody for coming to the stream. I hope you get fun. It was an absolutely very fun podcast. Thank you very much. I hope everybody enjoyed. And for all those people that's watching from the recording from YouTube or Twitch, thank you very much for sticking around. We absolutely appreciate it. And I'm gonna upload this entire podcast
on YouTube.
On YouTube on our Vive Ventures YouTube channel. Make sure to watch that too. And so thank you very much for coming. And for those people from the future, present, and the past, I will see you guys on the next stream. Bye bye.
Thank you guys.
Thank you
everybody.
Shut up.
Thank you for listening to us and being here. We appreciate you a lot and your support.
Thank
Bye
you
everyone.
Bye.